Confirmed. We've gone live. My god, I'm streaming to the internet again like a plague. I just won't go away. Much like the plague that I have right now. Hi everyone, we're gonna play some more Pathfinder. I've got my standard group of rowdy individuals with me. I have Mr. Zeg. He's
come over to my house and watch Monday Night Football.
Woo! He's yes, your new character, Thrain, was introduced in the last session. And I kind of wanted to dig a little bit more into Thrain at some point. We'll see. We haven't really had the opportunity because he joined at a very quick-moving time. We haven't really had time to sit and talk or anything like that. So I'm interested to see what his deal is. But we have he's playing Thrain, a dwarf fighter who was recently introduced to the party. I've also got Sarti Fartblast with me, who's playing the good old Bob, the hobgoblin.
Yeah, I've been getting into character by drinking for hours.
Perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. I have Mr. Mongoose with us as well. He's playing Seleucos.
Yes, I'm much healthier. I have a box of chocolates here.
You've recovered recently from the plague, if I recall correctly. I hope I also have a speedy recovery. Dina Ria is here. Hello, Dina. Thank you for joining us. And last but not least, I have the Grass Skull with me today. And
I'm so disappointed that every time he asks me, does this rag smell like chloroform, I keep sniffing him.
Uh-huh. He'd think I don't even change the wording or the intonation or anything. It's the same exact delivery every time. And you just sniff away.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 69 times, shame on me.
Shame on who, really, at that point. Exactly. Well, last time, hopefully the Death will be joining us. And he plays Yata. But as of now, he's not here. So we're just going to move on to the recap. I'm very sorry for my low energy, everyone, today. I'm very sorry ahead of time. Recap time. The party continued down the dangerous dragon dungeon with its rotating interior mechanism and series of puzzles and enemies. The party bested a couple more tricks and traps and managed to avoid taking extreme amounts of damage, and eventually figured out the secret to not only turning the mechanism in the center of the lower part of the dungeon, or the higher part of the dungeon, but also figured out that there is a secret path that leads further down, deeper. And emotional damage was high. Thank you for the subscription, buddy. I appreciate that. Anyway, they made their way down to this goopy, pink, weird area. It looks like fallopian tubes or intestines or something. Anyway, upon reaching this area down here, they started to explore a little bit, but the hackles on the back of their neck rose. They felt the danger imminent in the area. When around the corner, Phil went sneaking, and he spotted what he feared. A large dragon wormling sitting atop a small horde, sleeping soundly, but it wouldn't be sleeping for long as it attacked the party. The party struggled hard against this white dragon wormling, and after a hard fight, were surprised as another dragon came around the corner from behind them and assaulted them from the rear. They fought these white and black dragon wormlings to the death and managed to come out on top, despite heavy amounts of damage and much turmoil and panic. After making it through the fight, barely, the party sat and healed and recovered a little bit and decided to press forward in the name of Bobold, the kobold. As they pressed forward, they entered an area full of webs and knew that skittery awfulness had to be ahead of them. As they rounded the next corner, skittery awfulness was indeed ahead of them, and they began to fight a group of web lurkers and an ethereal-looking giant spider. And that is actually where we left off last time, on the edge of a heckin' cliffy. Yes? Yes.
Yes, we do like our clip.
Yes, indeed.
I have 2 notes at the end of my session. One is Bob has thrown one of his 2 javelins and missed, and the other is Bob is immobilized in a puddle of ether spider butt juice.
Ah, yes. Ether spider butt juice. That was the cliffy. You got spider juiced.
I got spider juiced as well.
Yes, I believe you, and then I believe I tried to get Thrain, but Thrain was the only one to make the reflex save. Everyone got juiced and immobilized right before the end, and skittering legs were creeping towards the party as the session ended. Anyone have notes or anything they want to add?
Yes, we are still in a cloak of darkness.
You're still in a cloak of darkness. Good to know.
And I'm immobilized in my cloak of darkness.
You are immobilized in your cloak of darkness. Bob is similarly in the same boat. Playing the character of Yata will be a sick dino once again. At least for now.
As long as he does the voice.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully he shows up so I don't have to. Though my sick voice might sound properly Yata-ish, honestly.
Well, you have his mannerisms down to a T.
Sorry. Okay, so we pick up where we left off in the middle of this awful, terrible battle. A web lurker gazes into the darkness. So the darkness is, what, the 30 feet around you?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me just check. I think it's only 20 feet, but either way, all of us are in it.
All of you would be in it, though, is what I'm... Yeah, exactly. That's what I needed to know.
Yeah, 20 feet. Dim light.
All right. Well... You... 20 feet dim light. Okay, so yeah, that's done. So I have to roll a flat check to see if I hit you. Basically, right? Is that what we determined for that?
Yeah.
Not a problem. I will do exactly that with my power.
How's that? I even made it so you could see. That's where it ranges out to.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. We have an important question from the chat. Have you all considered, instead of being spider juiced, to instead juice the spiders? Just something to think about during this fight.
Let me answer your question with a question.
Just something to think about.
Have you come to accept our Lord and Savior, Kobold the Kobold?
Ah.
No.
Hey, Spider, does this rag smell of chloroform to you?
Exactly. Okay, so I'm not using these to their full abilities, so we're just gonna go for some rocking up. So this web lurker walks into the darkness. It was already in the darkness. It steps forward, trying to seek out prey. It senses with its enhanced senses, but you're not on its web right now, so it can't feel precisely where you're at. So I'm going to roll. 1, 2 is Thrain, 3, 4 is Phil, and 5 and 6 will be Bob. 1d6. Okay. Steps forward in Thrain's general direction. Now I'm gonna roll 1d20. I have to roll higher than I have 5 to even hit you, be able to hit you in the first place.
Yeah, rub it in.
Okay. He hears your dwarvish cries, and he strikes out with his teeth. Shabam!
That is a normal hit.
A normal hit it is. I will give you some damage then. Have at ye. Okay. Now, I want you to roll me a fortitude save, because as you feel the sting of the bite, it doesn't hurt too much, but then you feel a warm liquid coursing through your veins in the area where you were bit.
This is how they reproduce.
Hold on a sec. Oh, I'm clicking.
You pass. You shrug off whatever poison it was trying to inject into you. All right.
How much damage was that?
9. 9 piercing damage. And then, last but not least, it tries to web you again with the flat check. Okay. It sticks its butt out at you and shoots web at you. Okay. For a 9, that is, I assume, a miss.
Yes, very much so.
I can only assume. There's a cat butt in my way. Okay. Moving on then, that's his turn. This web lurker over here walks over here and fires blindly into the darkness with his booty.
No!
This darkness is really switching things up for me. Alright, Phil. First, a flat check. Yeah.
I don't want to.
Flat check succeeded. Splort.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Alright. So now not only are you immobilized, but you are stuck to the nearest surface. In addition to that. So you're stuck to the ground with a big sticky burst of web. In addition to being an ethereal web, like trap, essentially. Anyway, then he too steps into the darkness, feeling around. Now that he has you attached to his web, he feels you immediately. And then he steps up to you and tries to swing at you in the darkness. Flat check.
Yep, his spider senses are tingling.
His spider senses are tingling.
Come at me, Peter.
Bam.
Damn, that's a hit.
Is it a critical hit?
It's
Probably not.
5 above.
5 above, yeah. Okay. You take 10 slashing damage as he claws into you. Alright, that's it for his turn. All the enemies go, and then all of you guys go. That is the order for this. I'm missing someone. No, Phil goes, then all the enemy goes, then everyone else goes. I see now. Alright, this one steps up into the darkness and tries to seek out for Phil. Or I mean, Bob. So first flat check. Yeah, see? You pulled my natural 20 away from me. How dare you? He bites at you, Bob. Ooh, 17's probably a miss on Bob.
It is a miss.
Alright. And then he swings out at a claw in frustration. A frustration claw. Yeah. 10.
Frustration builds for the poor fella.
Yes. Alright. Let me double check. Did we get a Yata yet? We did not. It is Yata's turn. Let's see here. I'm tired of playing. I want someone else to go. Let's see. Yata walks up.
Oh boy, here I go necromancying again.
Yep. Yata's like, yeah, necromancy, go! And he steps up.
Go catch necromancy.
Go necromancy! And then he casts bone spray. And he's just gonna do it like so that he doesn't hit Bobbert and just hits the enemies. He can see where they're at because he's cool. Don't get hit by his bone spray. Exactly. What is that? Basic reflex? Yeah, okay. Maybe I can roll all three of them at the same time. Wouldn't that be grand? Of course not. Alright, so he's got a 20 basic reflex, so 2 of them take half. And then 1 takes full damage. Dun dun dun. So we've got... This one will take the full damage. Meh. This one will take half. This one will take half. There we go. And it added the persistent damage. Convenient.
Yay.
Convenient. That's Yata's turn. He moved and used a 2-action spiel. Bob, you are wrapped up in ethereal webbing. Let me post that again for you. Yeah. Pretty sure you already did this too, so. So yes. You basically you're just immobilized. But you can escape from being immobilized.
Oh well.
Indeed.
Like this.
Alright. Athletics or reflex saving throw, yep. So you can, yeah. And then it's against the DC of this guy. So, no, you do not escape.
No.
Would you like to try again?
Absolutely. Did you say I could athletics my way out of this, or does it have to be a reflex?
Yeah, so you can't use actions that have the move trait. Force. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
I'll just keep reflexing then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Keep shimmying my way.
I think you can athletics. I want to say athletics or escape is an option. The reflex is to escape the trap in the first place, like the burst, the initial burst. Okay. So.
All right. Well, I'm better at athletics, so let's do that.
Right. You do manage to escape from the web, as it is DC 22. So you struggle free on your second action. You are no longer immobilized.
Aha!
Haha!
I had to remember what I'm holding in my hands.
Fire
Apparently I have a sword.
An extra
Yeah, it is.
spicy one. I think Seleucos pumped it up, and I don't believe it's been very long since then.
Ooh.
Not sure if I did.
It's not currently
I could
active.
be wrong. Yeah. I could
I
be
did on the last fight.
I'll just hit this web lurker just beyond me. Give
Doing
that
the
guy.
business.
Excuse me, sir. Can I interest you in this business?
Mm-hmm. That's a hit. Your regular, average, everyday hit.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Damage. You cleave into this web lurker.
I don't like you.
I believe, yeah, that was your third action, right?
Yeah.
All right, good turn though. You escaped confinement and did some damage. Seleucos.
Would I be able to try and attack any of these guys with fire ray, or would the fact that people are inconveniently in the way stop me doing that?
Plus, you're looking into darkness.
It wouldn't stop you. They would just have higher AC as a circumstance.
Yeah. Okay. Well. In that case, I won't do that. I'll move a bit closer. I need to be. For this? Nope. So I'll move there. And I'm going to cast Guidance on Phil. So this is a +2 to an attack roll or saving throw or skill check. So
Nice.
that might be handy for getting free. And super excitingly, I'm then going to, if I can find the thing, use my shield.
All right. I mean, that's a pretty
And
good
that's my
turn.
turn.
You want Phil to get out of there. So right now, Phil being held down is the worst place for Phil to be, basically. Thrain, it is your turn at the bottom of the turn order.
All right. The guy in front of Phil, I am going to do a vicious swing, which just adds an extra die of damage. That
All right.
counts as 2 attacks.
Oh, and he's at and he's flat-footed.
He should be flat-footed to you. So yes, that
As
is
a
a hit.
starter.
Yes, he's
Right.
flanked.
That is 13 slashing. And I will
You said
also
on this
raise my
one, right?
shield.
The middle one, right?
Yeah, the one in front of Phil.
Okay.
Not actually moving, I just accidentally hit buttons.
All good. It was a war dance. All right, Thrain. So that was 2 of your actions.
And then my third was to raise the shield.
Oh yeah. Okay. That brings us back around to the top of the order. Phil, the short.
Time to try and break out of this trap.
Mm-hmm.
And I do reflex.
You can do, I think it's escape or something like that. What is it? There's a reflex-based skill. Thievery, maybe?
It could be. It's up to you.
Oh, acrobatics. I'm sorry.
Oh, excellent.
All right. You struggle free with these.
Now, time to stab this guy,
Stab away.
who's not flat-footed to me.
He should be because of the darkness, I think.
Oh yeah, crap about that. 27 to hit.
That is a hit. Actually, is it a 27 or 28?
It's 28 if he's flat-footed.
It is a critical hit.
Ooh.
Yes, or 30 if you wanted to use guidance. So yes, it is a critical hit and sneak damage as well. Crit that too.
2d6.
Uh-huh. Alright. You stab into this web lurker. You can see his entrails poking out, blood spilling from his many wounds. He's still up, but just barely.
Oh, he's still up?
Yep, just barely. Yes,
19.
that's a hit. Yes. Describe your kill.
Bill does what he does best, and he aims for the eyes as he just keeps stabbing.
Stab, 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 stab. Phil gives a stab time encounter for everyone, and this one web lurker perishes. Get out of here. Alright. Up next, this ethereal looking spider of etherealness looks at you, clicking and clattering its little pincers angrily. And then what are you gonna do? Let's see. Alright, so yeah, this one. Nice. This one, this spider skitters up. Actually, what he does. You're looking out of the darkness at this spider. I don't know if you can see out of the darkness or not. But if you can, what you would see is you see it shift and distort. And you see it kind of disappear.
Either I'm hallucinating or that spider just disappeared.
Must be scared of us.
All right. I think I've got one more action, but I don't think I can do anything. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. So next, web lurker. This web lurker here swings out wildly between Yatta and Thrain. One is Thrain, two is Yatta. Alright, Thrain. He strikes out at you with a bite. Bam. And then a claw.
That is a miss.
Bam.
That is also a miss.
Ooh. Thrain ducking and dodging inside of the darkness. Oh wait, I should have been rolling flat checks anyway. So it's a good thing those missed. Alright. And then it turns and spits butt juice at Phil's general direction.
No. God damn it.
Fail. There's an 8. He missed. He missed. Alright.
Oh, I thought that was just to see me.
No, you're good. So he has 0.5 bleed. It halved the bleed somehow. I'm just gonna round that up to 1 if he fails. Whoa, critical success. His bleeding stops immediately. That one's dead. This web lurker is next to Bob, and he sees only Bob in the darkness. Flat check. Bite. Flat check. Claw. Oh, he failed the flat check on that second one. Never mind. Flat check. Butt juice. Get out of the way, dice. Butt juice. Yes, natural 20 butt juice. Take that. You get stuck to the to the nearby wall.
Bob is apparently a butt juice magnet.
As butt juice gets sprayed all over you. Anyway, you are once more immobilized, Bob. Alright, that brings us around to Yata, who will now no longer be played by yours truly. And will instead be played by his actual player.
Yes, I'm.
Hi, Death.
Hey.
Welcome to the stream and all that. It is your turn. Your party is fighting amidst some darkness against evil spider creatures.
All right. Sorry, 1 second. I had to relaunch here.
All good.
Anytime.
Quick, do some more necromancy. I'm covered in butt juice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I only got like these these reanimation spells.
Just so happens there's a dead spider man on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I only have these summon dead spells.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think it's. Oh, close to. All right. Well, turn it. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna cast Bone Spray.
All right.
So I can see. Should be able to get.
Yeah, you can. If you click on the thing, you can control and wheel to like turn it.
Ah. Here we go.
But yeah, you just turn it down a little bit. I can see what you're going for.
So I'm doing the cone there to hit both of them if I can.
Yeah, you can.
The DC 20 reflex save.
Okay. I will do this thing.
Did I roll the damage after that or before that?
Whenever. right, both of them succeeded. One of them just barely. So they will take half. As the bone spray sprays out at them.
They still get the bleed.
Oh yeah, it's 1 bleed.
All right.
All right, that's 2 actions. You do have 1 more.
Oh, well, in that case,
If you want to use it. Technically, on your last turn, I ran up to the group and did that exact same thing.
okay. Well, see about. There's any. Yeah, I think I'll just hold that. I don't really feel like I need to move or anything, so.
Okay. All right. Do you have any 1 action like focus or cantrips or something you can do?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize I could cast these spells if I could. I had.
Yeah. That's the
Action.
glorious thing about the action economy.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll just cast next.
Most of your spells will be 2 actions, so it kind of prevents most of the time from doing 2 spells in a turn, but
Oh. Well, I'm gonna cast guidance on Thrain then.
perfect. Thrain, you now have guidance should you choose to use it, which I think is
So just a +1. Okay.
yeah.
It's 2.
+2, yeah.
Even better.
Yes, indeed. Bob, it's your turn.
It's time to be athletic.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure he's an athlete because Basilicus told him once that he had athlete's foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure that's good enough, though.
I don't believe it is. Let me double check. It is 20 that you're trying to hit. So, no, that is not good enough. You struggle against the bonds, but are unable to free yourself from immobilization. Would you like to try again?
So sticky.
So sticky.
I would like to try again.
Alright, that one does it. You wrench free your large hobgoblin arms, flexing against the fabrics of the web. Hulk yourself out of it.
Yep. Okay, let's repeat the last time.
Again, yes.
Slash that guy.
Ooh, that is not going to do enough. That's not enough.
Uh-oh. Sword was still stuck to me.
He's not. You're not flanking him like you were the last one you struck at. Okay, unfortunate. Sorry, Bob. Seleucos.
Okay, I'm gonna walk a bit closer. If I make a spell attack on the guy directly south of me, would I need to roll to even be able to attempt to hit? Because I've got the light cantrip on.
No. And I believe I've been playing it as you guys can see in the darkness.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try
darkness.
and fire roll this. Fire ray, rather,
Right.
this guy.
Roll it.
Ooh, that doesn't go well. I miss badly.
Yes. Unfortunately, you've missed badly.
Yeah. And that's the end of my turn.
Uh-oh. Thrain, can you make up for this slightly lackluster turn? Got one bone
Let's
spray
see.
out.
I'm going to use a vicious strike.
Strike away viciously. Oh.
Jesus.
Yikes.
Oh.
That was a vicious miss, is what it were.
Yes, it were.
Uh,
All right, you have one more.
Hell, I'll
action.
try another attack.
And that counted as 2 attacks, that first one?
Correct.
So you're on your biggest...
And
that
that's
is
with-
enough. 19 is enough to
Sweet.
hit him. So, that is a hit.
Not a huge amount of damage, but
Hey, every bit counts, and you guys are chipping away ever so slowly. The one in front of you could... If you could see him, you could tell that he is very hurt. He's making gurgling sounds or something. You can tell that he is not feeling very well. That brings us back around to Phil the Short. Phil, you just stabified one of these web lurkers.
Oop. Yeah.
You're not on,
Eat that.
yeah. You gotta change to selector at the top.
Yep.
I'll get rid of that. Alright. So Phil moves in, slinking around in the darkness.
Ooh.
I assume this is against the one you're flanking, right?
Yep.
Okay, that is a miss still. Oh no. Oh no, everybody. That was not a good turn for you guys.
Nope.
Oh, and just when you think it can't get any worse, suddenly from behind you pops the spider into existence once more.
Oh, good. It's not behind me. I don't care.
Yeah, it's not directly behind you.
I mean, oh no, how terrible.
It's not directly behind you, per se, no. And then he skitters up. Right up next to Seleucos and Yata. Alright, 1 is Seleucos, 2 is Yata.
Give him the butt juice.
That is a Yata. So, against Yata. This guy. Actually, let me do... Okay, flat check passed. Fucking darkness. Okay. He tries to bite at you, Yata. With his magical, ethereal fangs.
3 will hit.
23 is a hit.
Yep.
You take 11 piercing damage. And roll me a saving throw. A fortitude save, please. Okay, you passed your fortitude save. You shrug off the coursing venom that comes through the fangs into you.
11.
He tried to poison you, but you resisted. Okay. And I believe that is all I can do. Get this for free? Yes. Okay, yes, I get this for free. So, as part of that bite, he holds fast to you. Bam.
Oh no.
Indeed. So you are now grabbed by this horrible monster. Up next, web lurker number 1, the weakened one, now caught between Phil and Thrain. caught between Phil and a hard place. He lashes out first at Phil. Flat check. Yes. He bites at Phil. That's a miss.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, I thought so. Then he lashes out at Thrain. Flat check. Flat check passed. Lash. Dang it. 13 is a miss. And then
This is going to be the longest round.
yeah, this is a long round. And then from out of his butt comes juices straight at Phil. All right, Phil. Butt juice. Nope. No butt juice.
Nope.
No nothing.
Not even a little.
This web lurker passed all his flat checks, but failed all of his fucking hits.
All his booty
I forgot
checks.
to do the poison or the bleed. Roll the recovery check. Oh, it did do the bleed. It did the one. And he recovers from the bleed. Okay. Now, this other one. Still fighting against Bob with all of his might. But he now senses another closer to him. More prey has walked within his grasp. So he lashes out at both. Alright, first at Bob. Oh. Flat check. Yay. Alright, Bob. Bam. Boo! Alright. Phil, flat check.
I like to think that we are
Oh, I
just
failed the flat
sitting
check.
here. I like to think we're just here slapping each other, not actually doing
Yeah.
any damage.
And then he tries against Bob one more time. Passes the flat check. And it's
Butt
the worst
juice.
thing. We have butt juice. 14. You avoid the butt juice this time. You anticipated it and ducked
Hey,
out
your
of the way.
butt juice cannot harm me.
You cannot. Alright. And he failed to pass the bleed check, so he will continue to bleed. Why is he not taking... Oh, hold on. I'll just do the 1 damage manually. There we go. Alright, that brings us back around to the hero turns. Yata. You've got a big ass spider behind you, and now you're grabbed by it. It's like, why do bad things happen to good people?
Very close is fine.
So basically, while you're grabbed, you have a couple options. You're not completely immobilized. You can't move away, but if you try to do a manipulate action of any kind, you must succeed on a DC 5 flat check, or you'll lose the action.
Okay.
So you spend the action, roll the flat check, and then you would just lose it. Alternatively, you can attempt to escape being grabbed by doing a acrobatics or an athletics check against his fortitude DC, which I'm going to tell you now is 22.
Oh, I guess I'm grabbed then.
It was very high. This is a mini boss fight. Little mini spider boss fight.
Can I
That
cast
said,
a spell?
you can still cast a spell. You just have to pass a flat check, or you might lose the action.
Alright, so...
And it's DC 5, the flat check. So just a flat D20, DC 5.
How do I just...
/R space 1D20.
Okay.
Alright, you passed your flat check.
Okay.
So what's your action?
All right, I think I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna touch it and cast harm.
All right.
Let me see if I.
The ether spider. Dun dun dun.
Actually, yeah, I think hide.
Basic fortitude save.
That's right. Oh, wait, no, I didn't do that. Fuck.
Try
I clicked the
again.
wrong button. Harm versus.
Yes. And I roll fortitude save.
Mm-hmm. DC 20.
Fail. So roll damage.
Wait, how do I heighten?
Ooh, I don't know.
It might be different for you. If you're prepared spellcaster, you have to select that in the higher slot at the start of the day.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. So I can't heighten on the spot. Wait, well, no, I'm not prepared though.
If you're spontaneous, you might be able to just
I think
do
you can
that.
just do it, yeah.
Okay. Then I just like take a spell slot from
Yeah,
higher.
just make sure you
Right.
record it right, exactly. It's no big thing. And then roll extra d8 on the damage.
I was hoping just wait.
Heh.
Wait, no, it's not. Ugh. Sorry, I'm this right. This way, the extra.
It's alright.
There we go.
Alright. Damage.
Second slot. Okay. All right. So yes, as he's like grabbed me, I reach out and just like start making his fucking
Yeah.
his exoskeleton decay.
It screeches in anger. Bob, it is your turn. Well, actually, that was 2 actions. Did you want to do one other? Do you have another action to use, Yata?
No, I think that was. Didn't it take an action to do the flat check?
No.
No.
Oh, it doesn't take an action
No,
to do the flat
no,
check.
the flat
Well,
check
in that-
had to be passed to do the action at all, or you would have lost the action.
Well, in that case,
Technically, you were supposed to act first, decide what you were doing first before the flat check, but I didn't really. Semantics.
I guess I'll cast shield on myself.
Sounds good. So you do have to do a flat check for that too, though, because it is a manipulate action,
Oh,
right? If it's a spell,
it's a spell. It's a.
chances are good then. So yeah, one more flat check to make sure it goes through.
Is it /R? You said.
Yeah, /R 1d20. /R space 1d20. Juice that spider. Yes, you passed the flat check, so you are able to cast your spell despite being grabbed by this horrible Spidey. You struggle against its vice grip and manage to weave the incantation. All right, now, Bob, it is your turn.
Okay. Once Bob can start his turn outside of the butt juice, he's going over here. Flanking purposes.
You made it away from the butt juice for once. For now.
He's going to try and stab this thing right up its butt juice dispenser.
Perfect. Juiced. That is a hit.
Get damaged, you horrible fiend.
13 full damage. That's good damage. You have one more action, sir.
Let's put a shield up.
And the shield's up. You feel your sword dice into this web lurker. You could tell that it's bleeding heavily from many wounds.
Good.
Selikos.
Hey, I'm gonna try and fire ray this thing next to me.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
Ooh, that's gonna miss.
A good roll, but a miss on this creature. It skitters
Yep.
around. Alarmingly.
Fire ray's not working well today. And I'll raise my shield.
Raise the shield, yes. Alright, Thrain.
All right, another vicious strike at the one in front of me. Hopefully better than last time.
Good. Ooh, that's much better. And in fact, you are now flanking him, so it would only be a 27 to crit. So you would have crit basically in any circumstance with that roll. So that's a critical hit.
All right.
Right in the juice hole.
Hold on. I'm just going to roll it manually.
That's fine.
There we go. 23.
23 damage. You stab viciously into this thing. Describe your kill.
So I swing the long sword along. It gets stuck in its spine, and I pull it out, sending him spinning backward,
Yes.
tripping over Phil.
He goes careening and flies over Phil. And splatters to the floor, deceased. And
Right, and then I'm going to use my last action to move.
alright. You move into an advantageous position against this ether spider. Phil, the one that you were trying to stab, got disemboweled and vivisected in front of you.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna look at the big spider.
Mhm.
I'm gonna make my signature finger guns.
Pew pew.
And then I'm hopefully going to give him a pew pew.
Yes, the rolls and the modifiers are doubled on a crit. So that should have been +8. Uh-oh. Sad times were had by all.
Do I still have guidance?
Yeah, I assume so.
Would an 18 work?
No, an 18 would still miss the ether spider.
Even a 19 because of darkness?
Correct. Yeah, sorry.
Aw. Womp
He's
womp.
got a high AC. He's a magical spider of magicalness.
Adams would have warned off by now, so.
Either way, still a miss.
It is not. Alright.
So, Phil's
So-
gonna turn on his heel.
Yep. Oof. These rolls, boys. Alright.
This is just a repeat of the fire rats.
this is kind of familiar. Alright. The ether spider upset about all of this. Starts doing some damage. First, he sinks his fangs deeper into Yatta. Blarg. An 18 to hit.
That will not hit. My AC is 20 with the shield right now.
Alright. He doesn't do any damage. You're already grabbed and bitten. Then he releases you.
Yay, I've been released.
And he bites at Thrain. With a hiss.
The actual sound Yata made was more like bah!
Mock!
That is not enough.
18 is not enough. Then it skitters around and tries to bite Seleucos with its last action. No. It skitters around pointlessly and hisses angrily. Meanwhile, this lurker tries to attack. First, actually, let's find out. One is Bob. Correct. Alright, so he already took the bleed damage. I gotta remember that. Alright, he failed his flat check, so first attack is out. He passed his flat check for the bleed. So at least there's that. Alright, second attack. Failed the flat check again. And third attack. Okay. We got one attack, and it's the last one. Phil, butt juice comes spraying out at you. Ah, he missed with his butt juice. Okay. Next, we're back around to Yatta's turn. Yatta, you are no longer grabbed. Let me remove that for you.
Nice.
Done. Done, done.
Well, first, I think I'm gonna back up a little bit from this guy. Five-foot step over here. And let me then do my flat check. Wait, I don't need the flat check, do I? Because I'm not held anymore.
No, correct.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna cast Grim Tendrils on it.
Alright.
DC Fortitude. I'm just going for the big spider guy.
Alright.
DC 20 Fortitude save.
Big spider guy. Fortitude save.
That succeeded.
Yeah, he succeeded that time. I think critically succeed. No, he didn't critically succeed. So half the void damage.
And no persistent bleed.
Right.
Well, that was super effective.
He hisses. Why have you
That's
done
my turn.
this? Bob, it is your turn.
Yeah, Bob is going to finish off this lurking lurker.
Lurk that lurker in the lurk hole.
Get lurked.
Well, you did have one more action, Yatta. I apologize.
Well, I moved.
Oh, you did move. Okay. That's right. All right, that is a hit.
Yeah.
You carve into the web lurker. You can tell he's on his last legs. You got him right where you want him.
I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again. Ooh, that is a critical hit. Well, I'm sorry. It is very close to a critical hit because of your
Okay.
flanking. But
We'll do very close to critical damage then.
yes, very close. It will probably still be enough. Let's find out.
Yeah.
And bam! Describe your kill.
Yep. The web lurk takes it.
Right,
Right up
in
the web.
hole.
Right in the web hole. Right in the web hole.
Straight in his squishy, moist web hole, Bob shoves the flaming sword. And it sizzles and spurts up in there as
Yep,
the
little
web lurker screeches
flaming
in
web
pain.
fragments pop out of its whatever
That's right.
excuse for a
Little
mouth
motes of
is.
light in the darkness that turn out
And
to
its eyeballs
just be
just like
flaming
pop one by one.
butt juice and flaming eyes. Anyway,
Bob loves the smell of flaming butt juice in the morning.
this image brought to you by Bob. All right, Bob, you have one more action in your retinue, in your tank there. So what would you like to do with it?
Bob is going to run over to the spider.
All right. Run over to the spider
Okay.
and face down the ethereal monster Silicos.
Hey. This will open. Yeah. Gonna do something unusual and cast guidance on me.
Oh yeah.
Then I'm gonna try and bite this thing
All right.
with a. If I. With that should be on there. Nope. Sorry, just messing about with the modifier thing. I'll just.
All good. All good.
Okay, so add 2 to that. It's 19 to hit.
Yes, 19 is not enough.
So I've done no damage at all.
Sorry,
This
this
round.
spider has very high AC.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll raise my shield.
This is
So
the
yeah,
real
so you could-
threat.
Yeah, so Eucus is not much use. As much use as a shield made of cheese.
So far
That's my turn.
anyway, Seleucos has extremely high amount of uses, and we all know it. Thrain.
All right, I'm gonna drop my shield and longsword and draw my bastard sword.
Oh,
Then use the remaining 2 actions
for
to do a vicious strike.
All right, viciously strike at this spider. Supoida man. That is a hit.
Right, that is 14 slashing damage from the bastard sword.
A heavy hit. Bam. You cut into this thing and it screeches in agony. Alright, and that I guess would be all 3 of your actions. Good turn though. Alright, Phil. The party is facing down this last monstrosity.
Can Phil do it? That's I'll take a wild guess and say no.
You shooting again?
Yep.
Silly. Alright.
One of these days.
the dream is alive and real. Unfortunately, the dream will have to remain a dream for today.
21 doesn't.
Oh, wait.
hit, God.
21 would do it. Yes. I apologize. I
Yes.
forgot to add the 1 for the darkness.
Yay! It's finally
21
hit, guys.
is a hit.
Guys, be proud of me. It hit.
Roll your damage. Roll away, sir. 9 damage on the ether spider. Blam! He gets finger gunned. Right in his liquid web hole.
Oh, that's not all.
Exactly. Yes, he was fingered by Phil.
Hey!
Huh. The Stab
Nope.
Master Shiny goes clattering off into the darkness.
But then
Alright.
it returns back to his hand.
Yep. And then it returns back to Phil's hand. Exactly. This ether spider screeches in agony and reaches out, trying to bite Thrain in its anger. Ooh, probably not. 23?
That is actually a hit.
That is a hit. We will do a little damage. If you'll roll me a fortitude save, sir. As you feel some venom coursing through your veins. Alright, that is a failure. Okay. Monster, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's just damage. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that's bad. Okay. You feel your reflexes kind of leave you a little bit. You feel clumsier all of a sudden, like your muscles aren't responding the way they're supposed to. So you take,
All right.
you are clumsy 1 now as this poison courses through you, and you take an additional 3 poison damage. Meanwhile, you're also grabbed. Let me grab you. Sure. And then from its butt, juice flies at Bob and Seleucos. Alright, first
Is this
Bob.
considered a ranged attack?
The butt juice is.
I'm going to use my reaction to do a reactive strike.
Alright, roll me a flat check to see if you can. With your grabbed ass. Alright, you can. I'll allow it, because the game says I have to.
22.
22 is a hit.
It's not much,
Hey,
but
it's a hit.
9
Oh,
more
you had
than it
your
was.
bastard sword out, didn't you?
Oh, you're right. I did.
Yeah, roll the right damage there. We're gonna
Wah, wah.
we're gonna pretend your other roll, the 5, was your right roll, so we'll still take the 9
All right.
because it would have
9's
been
left.
9 either way. Is what I'm getting at. If you had rolled with the bastard sword, it seems it would have been 9 either way. All right, so yes, you strike out at it as it's wriggling around to squirt butt juice at your compatriots. The first one.
Bob's going to reactive strike too. He can do it.
Oh yes, yes. Bob, feel free to.
Bob had entirely forgotten he could do that
Yes.
at a
feel
ranged
free.
attack.
Yeah, feel free. It is technically a ranged attack. Yes. The butt juice.
Get struck.
Oh, that is a critical hit. Good job, Bob.
Huh. Critical butt attack.
Oh, max damage. Oh,
Oh.
spicy. Woo! You carve into this thing as it squirts butt juice at you. Oh, I didn't take the damage. Hold on.
Never again.
You carve
Butt
into
juice.
this thing as it squirts butt juice at you. It had squirted. Let's see. The first one was 21 against Bob. And
Yes,
the
that is a
second one
success.
was a 16 against Seleucos. So
It's a miss.
as it's squirting butt juice all over you, you strike out and get a hit out right before you're immobilized.
Trying to plug its juice hole.
And strike it right in its juice hole. Exactly. All right. Yata. This thing is on its last legs. You could tell it's been horribly injured from that last wave of strikes.
Oh, I need to take some damage from that, though. 21 hits Bob.
Well,
Alright,
that was butt juice. That 21.
Okay. That's all right then.
It was just butt juice. Yeah. So you're just immobilized.
I'm immune. I'm immune to that now.
Yeah, you're just used to it now. You're like, oh, here we go again. Got the butt juice.
Okay. Well, then I will, so I'll cast Grim Tendrils again, although that wasn't really super effective last turn.
Hey, you did hit with it. That's important.
For 2 big damage.
Hey.
Alright, DC 20 Fortitude save.
You know how it goes with bosses and saves, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he failed that time.
And that was better damage. Alright, well that's
Hey,
good. Then
actually-
he'll take 7 and 1 bleed.
Well, why don't you describe what happens to this spider?
Oh, okay, cool. Well, so Yata reaches his little claws out and shoots out these black dripping tendrils, and they pierce the spider's juice hole, and stuff just comes spilling out all over the place as it like kind of just falls to the floor.
It's everywhere. All right, and the fight comes to an end as the spider slumps to the ground. Bits of web juice trickling from its opened web hole.
It took nearly an hour and a half, and I both delivered and received no damage. I should have had a nap. Does anybody need healing? Because I can actually do that.
Yeah,
I do.
There is some
I do.
healing to be done. So
I
yes,
could use a little.
a quiet falls over the area after the fighting ends. You hear sounds. It sounds like noises coming from deeper within the what you call it? The dungeon. Thrain. I want you, during this, as you're standing around during the 10 minutes it takes to do these heal checks, Thrain, you feel you're starting to feel even clumsier. The poison appears to still be working on you. Roll me another fortitude save. Okay.
That's better.
Yes, this time you pass. You shrug it off. You feel yourself getting over it. Basically, the poison. You were in a bad way for a second there, but you weren't saying anything about it. But if people looked at you, they could tell that you you took some intense damage there and were suffering from wounds after the fact.
Okay, unless we wait for an hour, that's all the treat wounds I can do. Although I could cast heal. How far down are you, Thrain and Yata?
I'm only
Down
missing
to
3
6.
now.
Down 13 or 213 from 62, so a lot.
Oh wow, he's really hurt.
Okay, yeah, that'd be hours and hours, so I'm just going to cast 2-point heal on you. And hopefully this won't be shit. Not great, but
Mid.
22 more
That's-
for you.
Yeah, that gets me to where I was, I think, at the start of this fight, at least.
Hmm. How many
Wow.
down are you now?
I'm 27 down.
Bob. That new guy doesn't look too well. Perhaps we should give him the mercy.
But I don't think most people call that what you call that.
He's suffering, Bob. He's suffering.
Yes, we're all covered in butt juice.
Actually,
And
I
you're
never got
green again.
covered in butt juice, so
So actually, he's better off than the rest of us.
Okay, another 28 for you, Thurn.
Bob is
That
down
should
here
get me
anyway,
back
picking up his javelin that he threw past the web lurker a little while ago.
No, Yatta, you can't reanimate the corpses.
I'm just checking. Just checking.
Bob, do me a favor, decapitate the corpses so we can't raise them.
Can he not raise them without heads?
I hope not.
As far as he's concerned, yeah. Just, let him believe that.
So,
Well, Bob is just happily stomping on them all anyway, so he'll just stomp more on their heads than anything else.
okay, stomp. Just making sure.
Squish, squish, squish.
Double tap.
Yeah.
I want to search the big one.
All right.
Maybe he's got some goodies.
He does not. He is a spider and does not.
Nothing
wear
inside of
clothes.
Nothing inside of his butt juice hole for you, sorry.
Nope.
Not even anything in his belly.
You gaze deep into his butt juice hole, hoping to find treasures, and you feel like any treasures that may have been there were likely destroyed in the onslaught of Thrain and Bob.
Gonna check the pile of corpses.
Sure.
What is it, thievery?
Give me perception.
Perception.
Okay. Looks like a pile of corpses.
Guys, just a pile of corpses over here.
Thrain, you stand before what appears to be more of the pink, fleshy kind of surface. But this appears to be, there's a seam straight down from top to bottom. Almost looks like some kind of door or portal of some kind, perhaps. You don't see any.
I identify the material that this squishy material is.
Not offhand. Seems like flesh of some kind.
Okay, I was just checking against cave lore.
Oh, sure. Definitely not any kind of cave you've ever been in. Checking.
There's a seam here.
Some more.
Spread it open.
This dungeon got real gross.
Put your sword in the seam.
I'll try and pull it open.
Okay. You tug
Go
on
see the door.
You tug on what appears to be the door. You feel like it should open the way you're tugging, but it holds fast.
They need more arms.
And
Try tickle it.
Seleucus and Phil, give me perceptions one more time. And then Thrain, I want you to roll me a perception as well.
Nice.
Very nice. All right.
Ooh.
Very nice. Okay. Thrain, in the tiniest writing down at the bottom of this weird panel, you can see some what appears to be like pictograms or hieroglyphs, if that makes sense, like cave paintings in a way.
Yeah.
Little drawings that depict you see a drawing of a sword, you see a drawing of a spider, like a very crude spider drawing, and you see a drawing of what looks to be like a puddle or some kind, and then you see what appears to be a crude drawing of the door that you're standing in front of. Phil and Seleucos, you search through the bodies some more, and you do not manage to find anything. These appear to just be corpses. Spent food husks.
What is it, Train? What do your elf eyes see?
There's markings. Maybe a key.
Gonna take a look.
All right. As I mentioned before, you see some hieroglyphs, little drawings, crude drawings. It's a sword, what looks to be a crude drawing of the ether spider, a puddle, and then a crude drawing of the door.
Okay. I'm gonna... Do I still have it? I do. Shouldn't I? It should be in storage. I never sold it. I'm gonna take out my... Oh no, I gave it to Bobalt. Shit.
Whoever would have guessed that doing that would prove foolish?
Hey, Bob.
Even
Bob.
when he's not here, he's causing trouble.
That's so funny.
Bob, rub your sword on its fangs and then stick it in the hole.
Strange instruction. But okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Would you care to specify a hole?
The squishy one in the over there in the crevice.
Okay. Bob takes a run up and thrusts his sword into the crevice.
Okay. So, having coated your sword in the blood and venom of the spider, you press it up against what appears to be a door, and all of a sudden it slides open, revealing another chamber beyond.
You see, Thrain, sometimes you just need lube.
You just slide right in that shit.
I've got a bad feeling about this place.
So, you enter yet another large chamber, very similar to the one you just came from, except a lot less cadaverific.
Can I roll perception to see if I see anything interesting in this area?
Yes, you can. Alright, good roll. You see over, as you come around this corner, you can see another, what appears to be flesh door over there.
Hmm. Okay. Well, it looks like there's another fleshy doorway over here.
Does this one
This-
have a hole in it?
This one has a seam, much like the previous one does, but is shut tight, much like the previous one was. All right.
Well, it looks like this passage continues on a ways.
Gonna see if it's got clips like the last one.
As far as you can tell, this one is a lot more plain.
I roll perception for that.
Sure. Yep, as far as you can tell, there are no glyphs or drawings on this door in particular.
I'm gonna tickle it.
Okay. You tickle the door, and nothing happens.
I'm out of ideas.
Here, let's help me try to spread it open.
Bob prepares his still slightly damp sword.
Stick your slightly damp sword in there and we'll pull at the same time.
Yeah. All right. So, everyone who's attempting to pull this open, roll me strength checks.
Yeah, that'll be good for me.
Can't seem to roll just a strength.
Athletics. I'm sorry. I'm getting my systems mixed up.
Oh boy.
Getting my systems mixed up. I apologize. We went back to Arngast, and now my brain is in D&D terms again.
Mm-hmm.
Lower numbers are good, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like golf.
Stuck at Yada.
All right, Bob, are you helping them?
Yeah, I'd better do.
They need it. You all strain against the door, pulling this way and that, and you can't seem to get it to budge. Some force is holding it shut.
I know what to do. So, Crane gets out his mining pick.
Okay.
How I got in these cave.
Gross.
He's going to try and use his mining expertise to mine the door.
Okay. I will allow people to help with that as well. So I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to say they're still pulling and yanking at the door while you're doing this. So you'll get
This be like a survival check?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really know much about mining in Pathfinder, so let's go with sure. Yeah, sure. Why not? So you stick your pick in the seam. Meanwhile, Yata and Phil and Bob are all pulling as hard as they can with their muscles straining. And you edge it open ever so slightly. So right now you can see through the barest amount. Only one who is small could fit through right now. And you're straining to hold it open.
Get in there, Phil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone roll me, everyone who's on this side of the door. Sellikos, I don't know if you're joining them at this point or not. I will allow it if you want to, like, jump in and help hold the door open or whatever. But everyone who's trying to help hold the door open, roll me athletics checks. Meanwhile, Phil.
Gross.
Yeah. All right.
Oh snap!
Oh
Ooh.
snap! You feel the door straining to shut against your muscles, but Yata,
My mighty bird muscles.
you for something's in you today, and you're straining hard. Maybe you've done a few extra push-ups this week.
It's my
or
curse of undeath that's giving me some undead
a
strength.
little extra strength here and there. But you're able to hold it open, and actually it opens a little wider. Before anyone else can go through, though, Phil, you step through, and you can hear your friends straining to keep the door open behind you. You see on the ground, and lit up in bright pink crystals all around, drawing. Has Phil ever seen, or does he know what a mind flayer is?
Nope.
Okay. So you just see a horrible squid-faced looking creature. Now you did encounter some weirdness like this in your first adventure, actually. In the Otari fishery, you encountered a shrine to the Mother of Monsters and some random bullshit down there, but didn't actually encounter any of these creatures yet. But as I said, this is actually a drawing. It's a scarily good drawing. It looks almost like it could be real, but you glance around a little bit here and there, looking back and forth, and you can tell that it is in fact fake. It looks real scary, though.
Guys, there's a weird octopus with arms and legs in here.
Oh, octopus with arms and legs. Oh man, I guess.
All right.
Can I roll a knowledge check just to?
Yeah.
understand
So
what that is?
Yata, yeah, you may have heard of this in your readings and research and things.
That'd be I could roll
Occultism, maybe?
occultism. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. Yes, you've heard of this. You know what a squid-faced creature with arms and legs would be, and you know that it is not something you fuck around with.
I'm just gonna have a little ruh-roh.
Yeah, that's not good. So your immediate reaction is, "Oh, we're fucked." Okay, cool.
I was already a little worried by the fleshy cave that we were in,
Yeah.
so this is kind of sealed that concern I already had.
It seems to be some sort of drawing. Should I break the drawing or steal these crystals?
I will allow, by the way, one person to go through. If you want, another person can walk through, but it'll trigger another struggle against the door check.
Yata, I choose you.
Rain is going to caution you and say, "Give me a second." And he's going to try and hammer pythons into the stone, the fleshy bits,
Okay.
to try and help hold the door open.
Okay.
Won't help us get it open any wider, but hopefully
No,
we'll
but
alleviate
hopefully
some.
it'll alleviate some of the pressure. Exactly. I will give you guys a circumstance bonus for that on holding the door open on the next hold the door open check.
Well, I guess I'll try to squeeze on through there.
All right. You
Since
are
I got
able
the
to squeeze
strong check
through.
last time.
Yep, you are able to squeeze through easily, but Thrain, Seleucos, and Bob, you strain as the door tries to slam shut behind Yata. So athletics checks from all of you. Yeah,
Plus
hold
whatever
the door.
circumstance.
Hold the door.
All right. Yes, and yeah, I'm giving you guys a circumstance bonus this time because of the pythons, and because of that circumstance bonus, you do manage to hold the door open. For
I guess I
another
should
round.
probably still try to help hold the door while I'm on the inside here.
Okay, that's what Yata does is he walks inside and
Yeah.
tries to hold the door. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Phil, during this hold the door round, what are you doing?
I'm taking some of these pink crystals.
Okay. You walk up and these
Damn it, Phil,
crystals-
help!
These crystals appear to have been growing here for quite some time. It's actually all this stuff along the edge.
Ooh.
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, you walk up to one of the walls, and you can tell these crystals have been growing here for some time. It's going to take a little effort to break some of it off. But I'll allow you to do so if you want.
That's when Phil goes and gives it an old punch just to see if it's fragile
A
enough.
little smack.
A little love tap.
Okay. You feel a sharp pain in your hand as you smack the hard crystal, and it doesn't budge. All right. This time you managed to chip off a small piece of glowing pink crystal. We'll say you used the hilt of the dagger this time and just chipped at it like a small hammer.
I'm also going to stab the drawing in the head just to make sure it's not actually a thing.
You stab the drawing. All right, moving on. Would anyone else like to come through the door of closiness?
Sure is dark in here. I wish we had a light.
Silly Ghost
Silly
goes
Ghost walks
through.
in.
All right.
Before I finish going through, I'm going to cast guidance on Bob to give him a +2.
Okay, and you can help hold the door open from this side as Yata does,
All right.
unless you want to do something else. So, everyone who's still helping to hold the door, roll athletics checks.
I'm going to help too, even though I'm probably going to be carried up in the air.
All right. That one was a rough round, but you managed to hold the door just barely through the effort of Bob, Thrain, and Seleucos. Yata and Phil are either distracted or tired from...
You're not being the size of me.
Yes, or just small, exactly, or a bird, whatever excuse you want to use. They aren't able to help hold. However, Seleucos, Thrain, and Bob are able to do so with the extra bonus of the Pythons. So,
Right.
one more round of...
For me, Goblin.
All right. Bob slides through. Everyone one more time.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
You guys
So,
are okay.
it's okay, we're all holding it.
Yeah, you guys are holding. Yep, you guys managed to hold the door one last time, and Thrain is able to step through if he wants to.
Yata's rigor mortis set in.
And then, as soon as you stop trying to hold the door open, it pulls against you and slams shut.
Ow, my finger.
So,
Do I recognize any of these crystals?
so I don't have. This is this is flavor crystals. I don't know. I got nothing.
Let's see if you even have to bother. Oh,
Yes, you do. You know exactly what these crystals are, and that's all I'm gonna say. I will not elaborate further.
Oh my.
I haven't seen these in a long time.
Take a few samples.
They're just shiny, glowing pink crystals with no real other effect that you are aware of.
Pretty, not worth very much.
And they have a name, which you're gonna tell us what it is right now. It's pink jasperite. Thank you, Thrain. Yes, pink jasperite. Commonly played with by dwarven children, for it has very little value. Used as night lights.
Shiny.
in dwarven mountain homes. You managed to collect a little more pink jasperite. Phil, you look
Yes.
down at the pink jasperite that you collected at first, and you can tell already that some of its light is starting to dim.
Aww. Must be lonely without friends.
Yep, and Thrain, you can confirm this. This crystal only glows when it's growing from the source, feeding off the energy of the mountains. Why it would be growing here in this weird cave is beyond you. Anyway, on the floor is the drawing of a mind flayer. Really, only Yata probably knows what that is and what that means. But you can see it is, in fact, just a drawing. It's a very good drawing, a lifelike drawing. Extremely startling if you came around a corner and saw it and knew what it
So,
was.
is
and it's got
Kobold known for his art?
He is, actually. But I don't know who put the stab marks in its head. That's a mystery.
What dastardly rogue could have done such a thing?
So there's a drawing of a mind flayer here. Basically, like, I would just mention to the party that, like, we might want to be careful because the like fleshy like cave structure kind of gave me like a flash of like memory or like a thought about like mind flayers and like their the places that they live, and now seeing this, like, I'm a little concerned basically, and just kind of warning the party that we might want to be careful because if there are mind flayers around, like we might not be able to handle them.
Guys, there's another octopus with arms and legs.
Another.
As you round the corner, you see yet another very good drawing of a mind flayer. This one reaching out in anger, as if to strike you down with its horrible psychic abilities.
Stabity, stabity, stab, stab, stab.
But again, it is just a drawing.
I saved us. It could have been real. It's dead.
Can I like roll to see if like there's anything significant about it, or if I can tell if
Sure.
it's like symbolizing something?
Yeah, sure. You can. Why don't you roll me occultism?
Right.
Okay. Something like this, drawn like this, to be this precise, is either a warning or it could be a deterrent.
Well,
Like
I
a
mean, so
scarecrow.
I'll mention to the party this could be a warning or a deterrent, and that if it's a warning, then we should probably prepare ourselves, because if we come across mind flayers, we're not going to want to be, drained for any kind of fight we may come across with them.
Would mind
I don't
flayers
think anybody
draw
has.
a
I don't think
dead
anybody
mind
has.
flayer?
Probably not. That's why it also could just be a deterrent.
Could be
Like
a gang
scarecrow.
sign.
A gang sign.
A gang
It's
sign.
graffiti.
Nobody would draw this elaborate graffiti for a gang sign.
I mean, I've seen my fair share of gang tags. It
Yeah.
could just be one of them.
Yeah, Phil's from the streets.
Yeah.
I
Phil's
grew up
from the streets.
I'm from the ghetto.
Oh man.
Ah! There's another one.
As Phil comes around the corner, he spots yet another very good mind flayer drawing on the ground. It has a quality to it that's almost magical, like it's almost too perfect of a drawing.
It's rubbing its nipple. Do octopuses have nipples?
Selukos.
Yes.
There
No.
is a soft presence of magic coming from all around you. You can tell that a majority of it's coming from the crystals. They've got some sort of inherent magical quality to them. The drawings themselves do not have any magical quality to them, despite being surprisingly perfect.
I'll just mention this to everyone.
They're just a really good artist with some quality paints.
Gang signs.
I'm telling you, man, it's not gang signs. No gang is gonna spend this much time and effort on a tag.
You wouldn't know. You weren't there on the streets. You spent your life in a coffin.
Alright.
Next, you'll be telling me that fucking these guys are going to turn into stone.
Nah. I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Things don't just turn into stone.
This is a point of contention.
Wouldn't let me take my Centaur statue. You know it was half woman, half horse?
Oh, man. Jealous. I bet you didn't get to keep it.
No, the delivery lady got very angry at me for suggesting it.
Delivery lady. Did you order it?
I tried paying for it, and she's like,
from the,
no.
from the Amazonians?
She was like, no, this used to be my career. I was like, people don't get turned into stone.
What is this? What are these little things on the wall over here?
Yep, so you come around the corner here, and you spot a kind of hole, a little hideaway place, like a dark area. On the ground is one sleeping, like, pallet. It's ratty, old, and well used. And next to it is a chest.
It looks like a toilet. The old shithole.
That's, yes. Ignore that.
It smells.
Hey, Phil, go open that thing. Without checking for traps.
It appears to be trapped.
Yada, it's not trapped. You can have the honors.
Oh my god. You're gonna have to roll deception on that one for me.
Yeah, roll deception.
That's just unfortunate for you. That's a really strong one for me.
What would I roll
it.
against that? Do I have to roll something against that?
Yeah, it would be ooh, a natural one, huh? I don't remember.
If he gets a nat one, it'd be funny.
It would be funny. Let me double check.
Or is it just like
I
against?
think it's against diplomacy, or what's the? Oh, fuck.
It might be called sense motive.
Well, no, that's the old one, unfortunately. Sense motive.
Yeah, I don't see anything
Insight
for it here.
is the D&D one. Hold on. 2E. Insight. What is sense motive? Perception for reading someone's intent, knowledge for deductions. Perception is the go-to for a lot of things, basically.
Oh, just perception.
Yeah.
Yep, don't fail it.
Okay. You did not fail. You can
not
tell
fail.
he is lying and that chest is probably trapped.
So I just turned to him and I'm like, "Screw you, man."
You will open it, or I will tell Selyukos you're doing necromancy things.
Hey, you
can-
can tell them all you want. I've already worked it out with Selyukos, kind of, for the time being.
Hear you, Phil.
He's trying to intimidate
He's doing
you.
necromancy things.
No.
He was looking at those spiders weird.
Yeah.
I won't deny that.
He had a sadistic look in his eye. Fine.
We know you're a liar already because you just tried to get me to open a trapped chest and told me it wasn't trapped.
It wasn't trapped.
So you're clearly in a lying mood.
With a swift click and removal of a wire, you disarm the trap with ease.
See, it's not trapped.
Mm-hmm. Well, then go ahead and open it then.
I'll open it.
Okay. You open the chest and you find a bunch of coins. You find 200 GP worth of coins.
Dang, nice. Somebody who had their life savings in here.
Selyukos, money.
You also find
I like money.
I love that we just all got, Selyukos, money.
Take the money. Take it.
Come on, religious boy, take my money.
Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to.
40 gold and a kobold in the chest.
Kobold's in there. No, he's not.
Just his head.
Oops.
Selyukos, you're gonna get
I
stabbed.
don't know what I'm doing with this. Did I? Oh, I edit here. Let's see.
Okay. Generate. Alright, so you find 2 potions. You're not sure what they are yet. A key of some kind.
Oh, I see.
It
Doing
is.
this wrong.
It
Alright.
is a small silver key, like a pen almost.
Yoink.
Here's that for you. That's that item there.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the last thing you find is you find a axe. Hold on. What kind of axe?
A sneaky axe.
It doesn't say what kind, so I have to pick. Hold on. Let's see. A battle axe.
A positive healing energy.
You find a battle axe in there. Selyukos, if you're still lingering around, you can tell that the battle axe has some sort of magical enhancement.
Oh. So what kind?
It is
Well,
a
come over and see.
+1 striking battle axe. Yep.
That sounds like a when I cast runic weapon on people. Oh, so does it have 2 weapon damage dice then?
Yeah, it's got striking. I believe that is what that does, but let me double check. Finder.
Yeah, and a +1 to attack and maybe damage.
Yeah, it's a +1 to attack. So it's a potency +1 rune and a striking rune. So potency +1 is just the +1 item bonus. So attack rolls get +1, but not damage. So it is an attack roll +1, and it has striking, which increases the damage die. So it does 2d8 instead of 1d8. So it's a very good axe, basically. Very nice axe.
I'll sell it to you, Selyukos.
No.
1 copper
I-
piece.
I'm probably not proficient with that, even if I wanted it, and we've got 2
Let's see.
fighters, so I imagine they could do.
Axe is a simple. No, it is a martial weapon. So yes, you would need martial proficiency.
Oh, I do have that because I'm a war priest, not one of
Yes.
those cloistered wimps.
Yeah, so you could use this battle axe.
I could, but I've only got a +6. So
+7 if you take her.
Mhm. True. It is a +1 axe. All right, and now
no one else. If no one else wants it, then I would take it. But I really think it'd be better with one of the guys who hitting things with axes is the
Indeed,
main thing.
indeed.
Rain, would you like this? I'll sell it to you at a good price. I'll give you the mate's rate.
And then who wants to try to identify the potions, the 2 potions that you have received?
Yeah. Do they look the same?
No.
You gotta drink this one.
What's the
Okay.
Okay. You want to drink?
I'm
one?
thirsty.
You just want to drink one of
No.
them? That's
No,
fine.
no.
I'll
He's
allow it.
already agreed to it.
Yeah.
what's the roll to identify it?
Identify is either Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or Religion.
I will roll
I'll roll
cultism.
occultism too.
All right.
Oh, didn't mean to hit it twice.
Yeah.
21.
21. You all put your heads together, and you are able to decipher, with your limited experience from QW Heartbone, what these 2 potions are. One of them is a light gray color. It's called a Winter Wolf Elixir.
Mm.
The other one is a Potion of Leaping. So Winter Wolf Elixir and Potion of Leaping. And that is what you find back here.
Also, possibly a nice place to camp out if we wanted to rest. Just saying. I don't know how much of a hurry we're in still.
Hey,
As
Bob,
you
take this potion of leaping.
say that,
Leaping's what Bobs do best.
yes, now you'll be able to do it even better. All right. So, as you say that this would be a nice place to rest, you hear a horrible squelching noise, and the walls
Squelching.
and ceiling begin to close in ever so slowly. So, I want everyone to roll me initiatives. We're going into a turn-based... Oops, wrong one. We're going into a turn-based thinger where you'll get... yes, some actions, basically, and then things will happen every turn. Okay, just missing Bob. Then let's get some intense.
Go, Bob, go.
some music here. This one. All right. So first up is Thrain. Thrain, the walls, the ceiling, it's starting to squelch in on you. You know your time is limited.
I'm gonna take a look down that long hallway. Is that also closing up?
It's all appearing to start to close in. Yes.
Don't think we can make it if we run, so
It's slow. You feel like you could probably make it to the door.
and I'll try and run down.
Alright, yeah, you have your 3 actions, so you can use all 3 to move if you want to.
I think that's about where I could go.
Alright. Seleucos.
Okay, well, I'm going to do pretty much the same kind of thing. It's my first move. Second. And that's as far as I can get.
Alright. Bob.
Yep, also running. Yeah, that's what I do.
Phil.
On there. Where's everybody else? Can't see them. Bye, Yada. Bye.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Alright. And Yata, yep.
So then I, just sprint out of here?
That's what your
You can
party's
try.
doing. You can do whatever you want.
Alright, I'm gonna sprint out of here with my party. How far got that was what?
We nearly got rid of Seleucos.
Don't be
4,
mean.
5. Wait, what's my speed again? Okay. Well, is it double for sprinting or?
So you're just using all 3 actions to move. Basically, that's the way.
Oh,
it
I
works
see. I see. Okay.
In Pathfinder 2.
So that was. Then I guess this is as
So you
far
get
as I
3
go.
moves is what you would get. 3 of your move actions.
Yeah.
So what is it? 20? Are you only at 20?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are
Yeah.
slow as shit, aren't you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is the worst kind of trap for someone like Yatta.
Well, my base is 25, but I have this breastplate that gives me a -5.
Ah, yes, you're slow. Extra slow and full of chocolate. Okay. So that brings us to the bottom of the order, and the walls squelch ever closer. Back up to the top, Thrain.
All right, just gonna triple move.
Yep. Triple move. And Thrain goes the wrong way,
There he goes.
dooming the party. I'm just kidding. He came from down here. If Thrain were just
whoops.
backtracking to the door, he probably would have rounded this corner.
Yeah, I couldn't see the whole screen,
No,
and I
it's
thought it was
okay.
over here for some reason.
No, it's all right. I was just teasing. Okay, so yeah, you run forward some more. As you've entered this area again, Thrain, with the crystals, roll me another mountain lore. Something's off about this pink jasperite. It's starting to glow in a rather ominous way. And the walls and ceiling continue to close in. Next, Selyukos.
Okay. My first move. Second.
Selyukos.
Yeah.
Something going on with the jasperite.
What is going on?
As you say that, Selyukos, you step closer to the jasperite in your hurry to get out of here. And it pops suddenly, spraying you with sharp crystals. Roll me a reflex check. Or reflex
Oh, great.
save.
It's almost as low, my bonus for this, as it statistically can be.
Aw, yeah. Alright. You take 2 damage as the crystals spray over you.
Okay.
Continue. Was that the end of your move, or do you have one more?
No. I've got one more.
Alright.
I'd rather take the damage than someone else, so if it explodes, that's fine.
And actually, as you step around to this side, it does one more time explode. So give me another reflex save.
Okay.
Ooh, you did a lot better that time. Now, this time you only take 1 damage as the crystals splatter across you.
Okay. But hopefully I've cleared a path so no one else gets hit.
Indeed, yes. As you can actually tell looking back that there are darkened areas now where those crystals popped off the walls. Alright.
That's the end of my turn.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob trundles onwards too.
Okay. You walk past these areas where crystals used to be, and you feel a slight rumbling and glowing from the nearby crystals, but nothing happens.
Yeah, there appears to be a lizard-shaped hole in the crystals just here.
just here, there's a lizard-shaped hole, exactly. Phil, the short.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Alright.
Uh.
Yep, you slide through the lizard hole.
I think I'm safer standing behind
Yes,
Bob.
you are. And actually, yeah, nothing explodes or anything. You managed to slide up beside Bob. Yata, your so-called friends have left you in the dust to die in this horrible squelching cave.
Hurry up, Yata.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's one. Five. 1. Alright, that's as far as I can make it.
Right. The walls close in on you. Yata, you are right next to one of these walls, and so is Bob. I want both of you to roll me reflex saves. Small tendrils of flesh reach out, grabbing at you. You both skip away from the tendrils without getting grabbed.
Disgusting.
But you are this place is trying to hold you. You're sure of it now.
Oh, good.
Thrain, the walls get closer. The ceiling comes down even closer. You think it's about halfway as close between you and where it started now.
I'm getting out of here. So there's one.
Okay.
Half.
Let's get out of here.
Two.
Okay. And yep, taking careful steps through the very middle of the hallway, presumably avoiding being too close to the crystals. So as long as you don't get, we'll say you're able to maintain enough distance away from the crystals to not have them pop. Now that you're aware that they're popping. Okay. Seleucos. Same thing. You're able to move carefully through here and not incur any poppages.
Edges.
All right.
Hey, I'm able to get that far. Can I? I'm probably not going to be able to open it by myself, but can I try and make a start?
Yes. Yeah, if you have one action left, you can begin trying to open it. Roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
Ooh, you dig your claws into the seam and pull with all your lizard strength, and somehow you're able to yank the thing open ever so slightly. It's now big enough for Phil to fit through.
Sweet.
All right, Bob.
That's super helpful.
Bob, I need you to troll
That's
me.
a start. It's a start, is all it is. All right, Bob.
But Phil's just gonna run off and not even try to help hold the thing open.
You don't know that.
That's what he did last time.
Bob makes it up to the door.
There be Bob.
All right. If you still have an action, Bob, you can assist.
And that was all three to get there.
Okay. Then it is Phil's turn. Phil, the short, there is a Phil-sized hole peeking at you to freedom.
Oh, you really threw me off there.
No, I'm just kidding. I meant the door over here. You can see a small Phil-sized hole that you could fit through. That's your French struggle to open the door.
20. 25. Free them next turn.
Yata.
Where the fuck is Yada?
Hmm. Yep, I think that's as far as I can get.
Oh boy. Or Yata.
I'm running as fast as I can.
He's going as fast as his little bird legs can carry him.
Get the armor!
Try flapping.
Fly,
I don't know
you
that it would have
fool.
helped. It would have only gotten me like three more spaces closer
Alright.
at this point.
We hit the
Fly,
bottom.
you fool.
We hit the bottom of the thing, and the walls get ever closer. It's getting real tight in here now. You feel like it's maybe 1 or 2 turns away from starting to do damage.
What are you talking about? I've got plenty of space.
Thrain.
All right, with 2 moves, I should be able to get there. I'll use my action to help.
All right. Athletics check. You strain against the door. You don't open it any further, though. Selly goes.
Everything's coming up, Phil.
If you're going to use... I'll allow you to use more than one action to pull on the door and get bonuses instead of making you do multiple rolls.
That'd be a daft question, but I will ask it anyway. Does the door look flammable?
Oh my god.
Yes, I guess. As flammable as flesh is.
Okay. Well, I just want to have something in reserve.
Right.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to cast, or do rather, is I'm going to breathe fire and see if I can damage it.
Okay.
This won't set anything on fire. That's a different spell I might use.
All right. No
But it's
need
a
to
reflex save, and this is a door.
Yep,
So
no need to do that. So just roll the damage.
Come on, door, reflex save.
All right. You burn fire on the door, and you can tell you've done damage to it. What else would you like to do?
well, I'm kind of tempted to bite it now that I've done that, but
Sure.
hmm.
That is an
No, I'll
option.
do. I know, but I'm probably better off doing athletics, I think, and leaving the damage for.
Do an athletics
Fighters.
check. All right.
Ooh.
You
Sell your coast.
pull on the door, and after breathing fire, you maybe lost focus a little bit or something like that.
Yeah, out of
But-
breath.
Your strength just doesn't hold up, and with Thrain only barely struggling to keep up, the door slides closed again. Bob.
Right. By the power of Bob, this door shall open.
Let the power of Bob shine through.
So he's going to plunge whatever hand or weapon he feels is best
Go ahead.
to get some leverage.
Yep. Athletics check. If you want to use a weapon, I'll let you use your attack roll if that's higher, I guess.
Not a great roll.
Nope. You pull hard on the door, but it seems to be resisting. It is quivering after taking damage, but resisting to open. You have 2 more actions.
How dare you. Okay, I'm just going to strike it with a sword this time.
Bob hacks at it. You hit it, do damage. Alright.
That wretched flesh prism.
You hack at it, it quivers.
In fear?
It just kind of jiggles.
Okay, final action. Will. We're gonna try and prise it open again.
Okay.
Let's get athletic.
Oh,
That's the same roll as
the
last.
same roll. Yep. You still struggle to get it open. It creaks a little bit now that there's been damage done to it, but you don't manage to get it open. All right, Phil. Your opening. It's closed now.
Good, because I'm about to make the hole a lot bigger.
Oh, what do you got in mind?
Well, you said it's made of flesh, correct?
Yeah.
Therefore, it's got to have muscles or ligaments or tendons to help it contract, so I'm going to look for them.
Okay. You think if there were muscles, tendons, or ligaments pushing, it's probably deep within.
You know what? Why the hell not? I'm going to phase bolt straight into where I think
All right.
there could be
Straight.
resistance.
Okay. Go ahead. You'll probably
Watch
hit
now
this.
as I
You only
fail.
need a 5.
You've seen my rolls.
I have. You did it. You blast the inanimate door. It's not moving target at all.
I'm dead.
Alright, more damage is done to the door. So far that's 10, 18, 25? Yes. Okay. Yes, the door quivers and shudders.
Shitters.
Anything else for you, Phil, the short? Oh, I guess you
Nope.
moved, huh? So, no. Yata! The walls are getting real close. It's getting real rough.
Hmm. I think let's start.
Alright. So we roll down to the bottom. The walls and ceiling are touching you all now and beginning to press.
Excuse me, I've still got space.
It's beginning to press. Thrain.
On the tall ones.
Thrain. You're feeling very panicked
All right,
now.
let's.
You feel like you really shouldn't spend another round in here if you can help it.
I'm gonna pry.
Pry away. You pry, and pry well this time. You pry the door open a smidge. It is now fill-sized.
Yes.
Would you like to do another?
I'm gonna use all of my actions for that. So
All right. Do one more then for me, and I'll give you a bonus on it. Perfect. You pry the door open even more, and now it is medium humanoid sized. But you're out of actions. Alright, Thrain's holding the door open. Selyukos, the door is wide enough for you to fit through now.
Okay. I'm going to move over there, and we'll see if I actually bother to set these up. If I attempt to grapple, not in an aggressive way, but in a friendly way, Thrain, presumably he'd be okay with that.
Yes, presumably he'd be okay with being grabbed and pulled through. I imagine. So, yes, I
he
would...
looks nervous and then realizing the situation, acquiesces.
It's probably something
Hey,
that would
and then
happen
I'll-
very fast. Selyukos would walk up to you, grab you by the chest, and just pull you, I imagine.
And then I'll reposition you so that you're on the other side of the door.
Alright, you do have to do the athletics check because he is heavy. Gosh, I know.
Okay. Okay, I fail. Well, try to be noble, but there we are.
You tried to
that kind
pull-
of day before you can.
Unfortunately, your strength just isn't enough. You were just struggling against this door. You've been fighting all day long. I'm going to say you were able to manage to pull yourself through. So you pried. Oh wait, did you just moved and tried to pull him? So I'll let you have.
I moved, grappled. He didn't
the
resist it, but I still
grapple.
spent an action
Yes,
point doing
that's
that.
right,
And reposition. So
Alright.
I'm there.
All right, fair enough. Bob. There's a medium-sized hole here. You see Thrain struggling hard and holding the door open with all his dwarf might. You see Seleucos walk up to Thrain, try to pull him through the opening, but fail to do so. The forces at work are just too strong.
Okay.
Pick me up and go through with me.
Well, the first movement, yep, is going to be getting there.
Yep.
Second action, yep, we toss Phil through.
we grab Phil and toss him through. Okay.
And then,
I assume
yeah.
Phil is okay with this.
Very willing.
So, yeah, you managed to grab him very easily. Give me the athletics check just to make sure you didn't fumble him.
And Phil can't take fall damage.
He might like that.
He might be okay with it. All right, yeah, you toss him through with ease.
Whee!
And actually, if you want, you can continue to move if you want to move through.
Okay, in that case, yeah, we're going to continue that movement through to the other side, and then with the final action, hold that thing open.
Hold that door. All right, give me the athletics check for holding the door.
Hold the door.
Well, actually, you might not have that action. You moved, you grabbed, you...
I moved, I grabbed, I moved again.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The throw is
He didn't use his full
its
movement.
own action. No, I know. That's why I was allowing you to continue moving if you wanted to, but I'm not going to... You can't do any other actions. You're out of actions, basically, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so Bob looks like he's being useful, but he's actually not.
He stands there, wants to brace, but is out of actions. Phil, you've been tossed unceremoniously through. On this side of the door, everything appears to be okay.
Well, that's good.
So what are you doing? What are you doing?
Fuck you, door.
Oh, you're attacking the door. Okay, roll your damage. Stab. 32. Oh my. Okay. So, on that second stab, something weakens on the internal of the door. And you feel it kind of release. Like it can't push anymore for some reason. You think you
broke its ass.
You think you broke it. Exactly. All right. That was 3 actions, huh? Moved, stab, stab.
Yep.
All right, Yata. The walls are so close. They're hugging you now.
Better late than never.
But you do see the door, the light at the end of the tunnel.
Quick, close the door. Drums in the deep.
No, you didn't come up short.
Oh
No, that sucks. All right, everyone who's still on this side of the door, roll me fortitude saves as the walls and ceiling close in now so tightly that it presses on you, pressurizing against you.
Ooh.
Seleucos and Thrain, you both resist. You're able to steel your bodies and your minds against the pain, and you don't take any damage. Yata, on the other hand, is crushed. Let's see. Yata, you take 9 bludgeoning damage as the walls and ceiling close in on you and crush the life out of you.
Good.
Yep. Back around to the top, Thrain. The door is still being held open by you, but you could slide through.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I think go through while leaning towards the wall, towards the wall, and just sort of sliding across and then grabbing the other side.
Okay. You, as you're grabbing it and pulling on it this time, you feel almost no resistance. You pull on it, and you don't even feel like you're struggling anymore. You just pull it open.
Okay. As I walk by, then I'm going to try and yank it back into the door frame to break it.
Right.
Oh, that's not going to do very much.
It actually is enough because the door has now been damaged beyond repair. You guys did 40 damage to it or so. You've now slam it open. So now there is no door in the way. And you can tell that it's the walls and ceiling in this chamber that is closing down. On this side, everything appears to be okay. Seleucos.
Same as before, but hopefully without rolling a natural one.
Try and pull Yatta through.
Yep.
All right. Roll that athletics check.
Wow.
I think this time you're probably okay.
You've got Bob's support.
Because he's willing, this would probably be okay. I only didn't give it to you last time because it was a natural 1. Honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would have given it to you otherwise, probably. But yeah, you got him. You grab him and you pull him through. As you walk through, you grab a hold of Yatta's robe and yank him through as well. And you all make it through to the other side as the chamber behind you closes completely with a squelch and crushing noise. Moist.
So I did get pulled through.
Yes, yeah, he pulled you through.
Yeah,
And that
and you
will
have 8 points.
Thanks.
end your trap encounter. Okay. Well done, everyone. You made it out of the squelching intestine trap or whatever we're calling this. For as of now, we've hit 3:45, so we're gonna take a bio break. So get your drinks, get your snacks, use your bathrooms, and we'll come back and here in 10 to 15 minutes or so. We'll start back up.
Okay.
And go for another hour or so.
We got to rescue Kobold.
Bold.
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 All right, I'll be right back.
According to this Cash App card I found, I'm Nurse Mallory Jones, and I'm about to buy this sweet dirt bike.
No, I'm Mallory Jones, and I'm about to prep a vertical suture.
Is a vertical suture some kind of sick dirt bike trick?
With transaction alerts on the Cash App card, you can protect yourself from fraudulent charges.
Vertical suture!
Because if it's weird for real, it's weird for real.
Okay. All right, we are in the break time. Everyone, how's everyone having a good day? I hope so. I like Pathfinder. I'm a little sick, but I still am having a good time. Though I don't know how much longer I'll be able to go. We'll see. I'm gonna try and hit at least the 4-hour mark if we can, or get close to it. We started at about 110, so we'll see. We'll see. Got a couple more things planned. Oh.
You sound a lot better, at least, than you did to start with. So the magic of gaming is
at least
is
there's
helping.
that. Yeah, it's starting to. I'm starting to feel a little better. Yeah. Just gotta get those coughs out of my system. Da, na, 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 na. Oh, excuse me. Do.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back.
You owe Phil an apology,
Me? For what?
saying he'd leave you behind. He brokered the door.
Yeah. After leaving him behind.
It's not my fault he's slow.
That's offensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry that rigor mortis has set in at your legs.
Kind of what happened, yeah.
I
Not
guess.
Not hurtful if it's backed up by facts.
Is that how it works?
Something like that. Let's go with sure.
Sure.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I believe that's everyone.
What about Seleucus?
Oh, we are missing the Seleucos.
Nope, I'm here.
So now we need
Seleucos
to
is
heal Yato.
here. Well, so you've made it to the other side. Let me switch to some calmer music here. There we go.
According to this Cash App card
According
I
to
found,
this Cash App
I'm
card
Nurse
I found,
Mallory
something
Jones,
or
and
something.
I'm
Shut
about
up.
to buy this sweet dirt bike.
Okay. Where was I? Ah, yes. You're on the other side of the squelching chamber of squelchiness. Dark chocolates are great. Agreed. Seleucos shares helpful baking tips. Wow. All right, so yeah, what do you guys want to do on this side of the death chamber?
Path continues around.
I think we should heal Yato first. He took a knock to the head. He was
Well,
slow
I took a crush to the body.
because he was
Yeah.
slow.
I did treat wounds for Yatta for 8 as soon as we got
Oh.
through.
Oh, okay. Then I'm back up to 37. Out of 42, so that's pretty good. Damn near full.
Good. Okay, so yeah, you begin to explore some more. Down the corridor.
Kobold!
This is a squelchy corridor, much like the others. Flesh walls and eerie pink lighting.
Out of my way, fools. We gotta save Bold. For the love of God, sneak!
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. All right. Uh-huh. Sure are sneaking. Phil, as you come around this corner, are you stepping forward or no?
No, I'm staying just there because I've spotted
then
something
never
that I
mind.
can't make out. I'm waiting for the rest of the party to
Mm-hmm.
group up.
Yatta.
Oh, yep. Crap. I went over there.
Yes.
I'm not really feeling super comfortable about these.
The walls jiggle ominously.
These like colonic passages.
Okay.
Check for polyps.
You could check for polyps. It's just a survival
I
check.
make a. Oh, come on, medicine, surely.
Sure. Obviously, yes, obviously. This appears to be a healthy colon as far as you could tell.
Good.
Not when we're done with it.
Gross.
All right.
You're the one who's been attacking it viciously.
Do you want to be alive?
Just saying.
So am I.
You're brutalizing this colon.
They tried to brutalize us first.
All right, what do?
What do?
What do you do?
I took a step forward.
Okay. Give me
Took another one.
Give me an Arcana check as you approach this, what appears to be kind of a hole. So over here, you can see like a wooden platform of some kind, and then there's a depression in the ground. You can't quite make out what's down there, but you can tell with your magical trainings so far that there is some aura of magic about that depression.
So you caused you're up. Magics.
Hey, what kind of roll would that be?
If you are you doing detect magic then, or what are we doing?
Well,
Arcana if you're
I'll
just
cast-
kind of investigating.
Yeah, I'll cast detect magic first. Arcana is probably I'm not good at that.
Yeah. But you can sense the presence of the magic. It's pretty strong coming from this depression in the ground over here. Are these walls? Yes.
Okay, I'll try an Arcana roll, even though I've got a -1 because it's not my kind of magic.
Yep, you're not positive exactly what kind of magic, but it feels to you somewhat familiar.
Yeah, you're up. Magic.
Yep, Yato, you want to
Where
give...
does it feel familiar from? Sorry.
You're okay. It gives you familiar, like, healing magic feelings.
Okay, that's weird, but I'll mention it.
You feel a weird connection to Saren right here. Yeah, it's like a strange, like, out of place thing. Do you approach?
Reminds me of Saren Ray. Very odd.
Is it healing or damaging?
That is one of the fun questions when it comes to Saren Ray. It's like, yeah, it could be healing magic. Probably is. However, she has this, like, vengeful streak as well. It could just blast you with radiant damage. You don't really know for sure.
Yeah, to touch the thing.
Touch it.
Okay. So yeah, you step. If anyone steps closer, are you gonna step closer to it or no?
Thing.
Sure. I have like
Seleucos. As you step closer to it, you could roll Arcana if you want, Yata, while Seleucos is doing this. Seleucos, as you step closer to it, you see the veil kind of drop. There was like a magical veil around this. Yeah, you're not sure. You're not quite sure, Yata. There appeared to have been a magical veil blocking your view. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Accidentally drew a wall on you. Anyway, now you can see inside that while it is somewhat crude, this appears to be a representation, one you've not seen before, but of maybe the Dawnflower symbol on the ground in there.
Interesting. I'll mention this to the others and get a bit nearer.
Okay. Roll me a religion check. Looking at this symbol on the ground, there's only a adherent to Sarenrae would have drawn this. You're pretty sure of it. It's either that or someone who's obsessed. You know what I mean, with Sarenrae and all things Sarenrae. Chances are very good that an adherent to Sarenrae drew this and maybe hid it. Not really sure on that part yet.
It seems to be genuine, created by a follower of the Dawnflower. But very odd it's here.
Do you step inside?
Having said that, yeah, and we'll find out whether I've just fucked up massively or this is a weird Sarenrae thing.
So you step inside the depression. You step down. It's like one stair step down, basically, into the depression and onto the symbol of Sarenrae. You can tell now that it's inlaid with metal, some kind of shining silver metal, and that's what makes the drawing really pop. And then in the direct middle, there appears to be some kind of crystal or something like that. As you step into the depression, the crystal begins to glow with a soothing white light that's very similar to the light that emanates off of you and on a regular basis. And in an instant, you are healed. You feel a healing light wash over you.
Just heal myself to maximum, but yep, good.
Yeah, I know. Like, look, that's just the way it goes, okay? It's the way the cookie crumbles. Unfortunately, but yeah, you feel the healing light of Sarenrae wash over you. Not only that, not only do you heal to full if you had been low, you feel reinvigorated as well, as if you had had a long rest. So any spell slots, anything you might have used, all of it comes back to you.
That's nice.
Yeah, get in there.
Yes, all of you, what you see is you see him step down into there. You see the light glow nice and soothingly, and you see this look of contentment that you've never seen on Seleucos, probably. I don't know, how would Seleucos react to being washed suddenly in the light of Sarenrae when he wasn't expecting it?
It's like basking in the sun on a warm day.
Yes.
It's like the time before I met Kobold, and I never even knew he existed.
So you can see
dark times.
a look of contentment and grace even cross Seleucos as he stands in the light. You see
He must
his
be thinking
wounds
of
close
Kobold.
up. You see him look stronger, stand taller.
Praise the light of Kobold.
Unless anything else happens, I will then step out and say to Yatta, benefits of a long rest can be yours in a moment.
Okay. I guess I'll kind of move up there and dip my claw
Dip
in.
your toes in. Now, if I were really mean, you would explode right now. If I were really, really mean. Because you
And he
are
is.
like a weird necromantic creature. But no. The light of Sarenrae does not judge. It is indiscriminate, and it washes over you, healing you to full and giving you the benefits of a long rest.
Woo!
To be honest, part of the reason I said that to him was just to see if he would actually
I
take any
thought
pain from it.
I thought about making it hurt him in particular, but that just seemed mean-spirited.
To be honest with you,
Well, I
Mongoose,
mean, I can like shift kind of between like negative and positive
There
attunement,
you
and I'm
go.
at positive attunement right now.
Exactly. You did attune yourself to be able to be healed by Seleucos at this point, so
So yeah.
it's
Yeah,
alright,
after the
Mongoose.
fir-
I was thinking the same.
after the first time, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else gonna hop in the healing pool, as it were?
I mean, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'll show solidarity.
Sure. You
Yeah,
all.
looks like fun.
Anyone who does benefits from a long rest and is healed to full.
Refresh my spell slots here.
Yeah.
That's the big part.
Yep. And as the last one of you does this, Phil, I assume you do it
I
as
do
well.
not.
You do not. Okay. As the last person steps out of the depression there,
Like
You
to
s-
step out of depression.
yeah, me too. You see the veil close around it once more. And you don't feel like you could get back in there if you wanted to.
Oh. Aw. So sad for you, Seleucos.
Sarenrae is always there.
All right. So, healed by the light of Sarenrae, the party moves forward, question mark?
Yes. Although I am waiting for Seleucos to question why I didn't step into the light.
Glaring at him.
He's glaring at you.
I smile at him.
What was that?
Wait, what was that?
I smile at you.
Hmm.
Got a problem, Seleucos? Come out and say it.
Not a problem. I'm just perplexed.
By what?
By why you didn't step in.
I can't stand the light. To rescue Kobold, I looked into the shadows. And something in the shadows looked back. I'm now pledged to it. And I must avoid the light. Some of us are better off skulking in the dark.
What are you pledged to?
I don't know.
You know
It's
if
almost
it is Rovagog.
No, it was like a butterfly. Between the veils of darkness and silence.
Ooh. Iomade?
It shifted through the darkness without the faintest sound.
I make a religion check.
Yes, I will confess I don't know what he's talking about either, though. I assume Iomade, but I don't know for sure.
Is your friend okay?
If it's Rovagog, I am religiously obligated to kill you immediately.
Yeah, I assume it's not Rovagug. You can at least
Yeah, I don't think so either, but
answer that. Yeah, he would know at this point, kind of, maybe. I don't know what that is. Let's take a look. Flutters between the stars. It's an imperial lord. It's like a cosmic entity, essentially. A giant cosmic butterfly. Neat. That might be an old one. Yeah, that's an
Could
old
be.
one. It is. I was wondering
Ooh,
about that. Yes, I'll allow it because it's sick. I like it.
It's interesting. If you're a devotee, you can choose to be holy.
Mm-hmm. Has a divine font of heal. It is and favored weapon of Star Knife is an Iomedae thing. And Iomedae is generally viewed as a neutral good deity. The goddess of dreams and sleep and things like that.
Okay. It's not best friends forever with Sarenrae, but not opposed and more or less on the similar side.
On the good spectrum, maybe not perfectly aligned, but on the good spectrum. Neutral good, chaotic good kind of spectrum.
Okay, so I will ask Phil. In future, do you want to be healed by the light of Sarenrae or not?
It doesn't go against the creed. But I'd appreciate not basking in the light.
So be it.
No more healing for you. Go patch yourself up with bandages.
I will take it, however, if the need is dire. But if anybody plays any nasty music, you're getting a knife.
Anathemas.
Yep. So I can't. One of them is I won't disturb any others' meditations or stuff like that. So.
Well, yeah. So yeah, you're basically the Order of the Black Butterfly is intensely focused on meditation and tranquil moments, things like that. So anathema for them is things like disrupting that meditation, interrupting tranquil moments, playing discordant, really loud music, things like that.
Bob better watch his step. He loves discordant, loud music.
They favor the silence and the darkness.
And they also perform anonymous acts of kindness.
Yes, it is a good, again, I will reiterate, this is a good deity. She's just one of those, like, I can't stand evil, so I will destroy it kind of deities. Like...
I'm gonna go through the gap.
All right, you slip through the gap.
I'm gonna have to manually do it because the walls.
I think you managed it.
Yep. All right, still sneaky. Ah.
Haha.
Ah. There's stuff. Ooh, there's stuff.
Haha.
See that musical instrument?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wreck it.
Okay. I'm
gonna steal the strings.
It's quick before Bob can get there and try and play it.
You disarm the harp. Or whatever it is. You remove the strings from the instrument, rendering it inoperable.
Now I've got to go.
Sure. You enter this cramped area of the squelching Squelchland and find a bunch of garbage, antiques, old furniture, random bullcrap, all piled in different places haphazardly. None of it appears to be useful. All of it appears to be rubbish of different kinds. Everyone roll me history. No, not history. I'm sorry. What would it be to remember something you guys went through?
History
That's
would
what
be a good one.
I was thinking history, but I don't think history is a thing in this.
No.
So I believe it would be like local or some shit like that. Society. I don't know.
Might be
Survival.
society.
I'll go with society.
Society, survival, whatever. Roll something. Roll whatever you think fits best for remembering something that you guys have been through. Let's go with that.
Big brain on Phil.
Look at Phil go. Phil, you are especially, actually, probably best out of anyone at rolling this. Yes, Thrain, you haven't really been around, but you still may know what this is at glancing at it, so I'll let you roll something like society or survival. Or cave lore, actually. Cave lore would be applicable here.
That is what I will use.
Okay.
But
Yes, no one except Phil. Phil, you recognize this immediately. This right here, this is a kobold warren. You've been in this. You've been in one of these before. A couple of them now at this point. You've seen how they pile their trash and rubbish and arrange themselves.
I think this is where Kobold lived. Look how majestic it is. But no
Does
one.
Thrain have that battle axe?
I still have it. Nobody took it.
Okay.
You see the handle poking out of his pack. It's 3 feet longer than he is.
Yeah, please take it.
I think it'd be better with one of the fighters. If neither of them want it, I will take it. But like I say, I think it makes more sense for.
Just take it.
This Cash App card I found. I'm Nurse Mallory
Yeah,
Jones.
if I know
and I'm about to
Kobold,
buy this sweet
he'd
dirt
keep
bike.
all the good stuff under
No,
the
I'm
trash.
Mallory Jones.
You find the best piece of trash in the pile. And boy, is it trashy.
It's a picture of Seleucus.
It's a crudely drawn picture of Seleucus. You're not sure how it got here.
Seleucus, look. He drew a picture of you.
Okay. Would you
Why's
be
it got a
able
bullseye
to?
on its head?
Cool. Would you be able to drag that battle axe onto me?
Yeah.
I still think Thrain or Bob should have it.
Yeah, yes.
I don't really use axe.
Yeah, just
And
give
Bob
me
has, like, a
a
million
minute to find it, and I should be able to do that, yes.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I cast needle darts on the crudely drawn picture of me.
You fool, I'm standing behind him.
Yeah, Bob
Oh,
already
dear.
has more one-handed weapons than he can hold at once, so
Alright.
it's free to take the battle axe.
Go on, roll your attack.
Axe. Mystification. Alright, runes. Striking rune. Wait, it's not. Hold on. Gotta actually add it. Take item.
Go on, Seleucus. Roll your attack.
Add battle axe. Now, let's edit the battle axe and put the stuff on it. Striking rune and a potency rune of +1. There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I just have this with me, or do I need to get rid of or stow away the scimitar?
You'll have to stow the scimitar. I think that battle axe is one-handed.
It is, yeah, I've just been looking at that.
It is just one-handed, so you would just have to stow the scimitar to use the battle axe, or vice versa. It's swapping is
Well,
one
I'll
action
do
as
that.
well. Okay.
Hold on, I'm waiting for Sellikos to roll his attack of needle darts because I was holding it up to him like a small child.
Sellikos would not cast it if it was going to hit Phil.
So mean to Kobold, and he drew you a picture.
So, yes, you don't find anything, but you do notice that is a kobold warren for sure.
I mean, I found something.
Well, yes, you found a picture of.
And a homemade girl.
Yes, and some strings. Yes, congratulations.
I could use it for traps.
You could.
I am so smart. I am Phil the smart.
Phil the smart. Phil the smart.
Everybody sneak. Boom, 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 boom.
Dunno.
I said boom, boom, boopity boop. Oh.
A boop boop boopity boop. A
Boop,
shoop
boop,
shoop
boop,
shoopity
boop,
shoop.
boop,
A shoop shoop shoopity whoop.
Boop, boop, boopity doop, boop, boop.
Floop floop floppity flop.
Tell me your secrets, chest.
There's no chest. It's a lie. The chest is a lie. Not everything on the map is real.
Trey, you're seeing this too, right?
It's a lie.
Is there anything in that corner?
No. The corner is a lie.
It's a mirage. Oh boy, a sphincter.
Sphincter.
Well, I think we know
I'm
what
going to
to
cast
do.
needle. I'm going to cast needle darts on it.
All right. You begin to attack the door. Needle dart away. You hit the door. You spray the door with needles. The door quivers in anticipation.
Get him, door.
Everyone's attacking the door. Okay.
Another 21 damage.
Yes. So, you all silently walk up to the door and begin just attacking it.
Silently, though.
Silently. Hold on one sec.
Woohoo, I got a 30 on one damage roll.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, that's to hit. Dang it.
Ha ha ha.
No damage up.
However, I did do 27 damage, so there.
Good.
You were only 3 off.
Alright, so yeah, you all bash the door, and as you do so, you feel it weaken. And it appears to be unable to hold up any longer.
Gentlemen, would you do me the honors?
Alright.
Bob forces Phil head first through the... No, he tries to open the door.
Hold on one second. Yep. I'm just finishing something up here.
Did Yada fall asleep again?
I don't know. Maybe. Alright. So yes, you pry the door open, shoom, and you reveal a large chamber with glowing green light in the middle. As you peer through, you can see in the middle of the glowing green pool a large crystalline shape, lizardy in nature. You also see other figures milling about, short ones with lizard-like features. Now, let me see here what the stealth checks were looking like.
I just did a
30,
fresh one.
28, 30, 21.
Well, you just didn't roll.
Yeah, and you guys were all just bashing at this door with reckless abandon.
Mm-hmm.
So, they all turn to look at you. The two in the back appear to be weaving magics in their hands. They glare up at you angrily. One of them shouts, "You dare interrupt our ceremony!" And he points at you and screeches. And the dragon lets out a huge roar. Everyone roll me.
Initiative.
No. First we're gonna do will saves.
Double fuck.
All right. So the will save was 25. So Bob and Seleucos, you succeed. So you're only frightened one. Though you have, oh yeah, someone has bravery. That's right. That came up last time, right? So you are only going to be frightened one as well.
I think
even
Bob
though
has
you
that
failed.
too. Yeah, Bob has that too.
Do you have that too? Oh, then you don't get frightened at all.
Aha.
Aha! Go, Bob, go. So yeah, Thrain, you're only going to be frightened one, though you would have been frightened 2 with that roll, with a failure. But because of your bravery, you're only frightened 1. Everyone else is frightened.
20's a
2.
failure?
Yeah.
Oh, oof.
Yeah. 20's a failure.
Frightened 3.
And yeah. Well, yeah, you critically failed, which means you're frightened 4. This is a big scary dragon coming clawing out of the water over there.
Why are you all so frightened? I've seen worse than this in the midden heap at the alehouse.
So yeah, Phil, you are shaken to your core. Basically, you are
shaken to your core.
Real scared. All right, now everyone, roll me initiatives.
For whatever reason, it didn't. Oh, because I rolled perception.
It should have been perception. It took. What do you mean it didn't take?
Oh, there.
It looked like it did.
Ooh.
I rolled perception at first on accident.
Oh, you rolled perception, but not an initiative perception. I see. It's fine. Whatever. Good enough. All right. So, Mongoose, if you don't mind switching the music up for me. Bob, you are the first up. You've entered a room of danger, but you aren't scared. You're Bob. Bob ain't scared of nothing.
Bob has got his spark blade in hand.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to use his once a day special.
Hell yeah. Give him some lightning
Special spark
zappage.
blade action.
Zap.
This central kobold just here.
All right. Give him a zap.
Like that. I assume it's a strike. It doesn't say one way or the other.
Yes.
This
that
is a
is
spend
hit.
action
Yeah, it is a strike, I believe so. Anyway, if I recall correctly from the last time we've used this, that is a hit.
Yeah. Okay, that is 2d4 plus 4 electricity damage. But this creature gets a DC 19 basic reflex save.
Reflex save.
Try and avoid it.
Bam.
Oh.
Curses.
He dodges deftly to the side. Is that half damage?
Does not say.
Yes. With a basic, it would be half damage if it's a
Okay.
basic save. So,
Okay, good.
roll your damage.
Have that, little guy.
Yes. He takes it.
But that's not all.
But not all of it. He takes half. Okay. What else you got?
Because this lightning can leap from my chosen foe to another creature I choose within 30 feet.
Yes.
So is that within 30 feet of the initial foe, within 30 feet of me again?
Within 30 feet of the
suppose.
initial foe, so it would have to
Okay.
be one of these two here.
Okay. Secondary kobold up there. Going
Alright.
for-
The lightning arcs to the other kobold.
How's your reflexes, Mr. Lizard?
Let's find out. Reflex save. Phew. Reflex is their best save. 18.
Curses. Ha. Not enough.
Not enough. He's going to take full damage from this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What else you
Orc
got?
raises
Bobber?
his shield.
Shield raise. A classic maneuver from the old Bob. A good one, too. That extra AC, that can add up. All right. Bob, this little kobold up here that you just arced lightning into.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Your friend did it. You saw what happened.
Screeches angrily, and he runs off to the side, pulls out a tiny crossbow. Wow, what a weird looking
Hey, everyone, he's going to shoot his own friends in the back of the head.
He takes aim at you, Bob. 18 to hit. I think that's a miss.
It is a miss.
And then he reloads his crossbow, screeching angrily. Speaking of angry screeches, the dragon lurches itself up from its spot in the middle of this pool, angrily staring down at the lot of you. He flaps his powerful wings. Whoosh. Oh, actually, you know what would be even... Nah. He flaps his powerful wings and flies towards you. He has a fly speed of 100. So he comes down and lands heavily in front of Bob. And then he opens his mouth at you, Bob. And let's see who else gets put in this. I think just Phil. Yeah. So Bob and Phil reflex saves.
Oh.
All right. Bob, you failed. Phil, you critically succeed, which means I think you take no damage. Bob takes 26 as a blast of crystals come flying out.
No. Did Bob fail that by 1?
No, it was 25.
Oh, 25, okay.
So you didn't critically fail, thankfully.
Good.
Even with the -4, I still got lucky.
You nailed it. You're good. That -4, that frightened really hurts.
Oh no, hang on. Bob's not going to do that. Bob's going to react. Let's give the...
Oh, yes, the shield. Let the shield take some damage.
Bob's going to put his health back up and pretend that he had his shield in the way, which he did. So it reduces the total damage by 5 in the first place. And then... I guess shield takes 10, I take 11.
That all from the Crystal Dragon?
Yes, that is it from the Crystal Dragon. I apologize. Thrain, it is your turn.
And Bob's shield is broken now.
Oh.
So with 2 moves, I can get up to him, and I'm going to use a vicious...
Okay. Go ahead. Alright, that is a hit, I believe. Yep, that is a hit. Alright, describe...
16 slam.
Describe what you do as you splatter this poor creature.
It
These are
just lifts
still
its head up.
regular level 1 kobolds, by the way.
Lifts its head up after it fires its tiny little crossbow, then looks over just in time to see it come and cleave his head right off.
Oh, brutal. Alright, that was a good turn. You took out 1 combatant. Up next, we have Seleucos.
Does my frightened go down by 1?
Yes, at the end of your turn, your frightened would go down by 1.
Okay, I'm going to heal Bob.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 33 points, so you're
The divine
more than
light
maximum now.
of Saren Ray washes over you.
Oh, so healthy.
You feel like you didn't even get hit by a breath weapon straight to your face.
I'll move up there, and that's my turn.
All right, good turn, Seleucos. Keeping Bob in the fight is always a good strategy. This kobold over here pulls out a crossbow, takes aim at Thrain. Scared, he just saw his lover fall to Thrain's bastard sword. And he says, "Scraw!" and tries to fire at Thrain. And he reloads and fires again. So a natural 1 on the first, on the last one there. 19 is a miss, I assume. Yes?
Correct.
Just barely, I figured as much. Okay.
On a natural 1, does he shoot the dragon?
You know what? Let's see if he hits his kobold friend. Just to see. +4. No, it goes sailing off.
Okay.
All right, Phil. On your
Yes.
turn, you hear a whisper in the back of your mind. And it says something to you in Kobold, which you don't really understand fully yet. You were starting to learn. Vovold was teaching you some. And you hear in your mind, the one word that you're able to make out is return. And suddenly a glowing light shines behind you, and descending from above is Bobold, but not the Bobold you knew before. This Bobold has more power. You can see he looks stronger. He stands taller. His hands crackle with magic. And he comes to you now as Bobold the Grey.
I missed you, Bobold.
I need to fix this token. There we go. Bobold the Grey has joined the party. And he comes running up beside you and gives you a manly nod.
Yes. I give him one back.
Then he points a finger out in a fashion that you know all too well. And he gives you a smirk and lets off a phase bolt.
This is the Bobold we all needed.
What's phase bolt again? I don't have that on his list, I don't think. I want him to have it though because it just makes sense.
It's a cantrip. It is...
Let me just add it. I'll just add it here. Or just roll me a phase bolt for fun. We'll just let you roll phase bolt for now. I'll fix his character later. Oh, he goes in true Phil fashion.
No, because he wouldn't have the -4 for
Oh, you're
Friday,
right.
so it'd be a
You're
19.
right. It'd be a 19. He blasts this Kobold Scout right here with a phase bolt. Roll damage. All right. That Kobold takes a huge hit, a blast to the chest. He staggers and stands firm. Phil,
Yes.
it is your turn. Bobold the Kobold will be slotted in right above you.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Nailed it.
Ah, he's just out of range. But the dragons, nah.
Oh. What you got?
I'm gonna have to go with my most reliable source of damage right now. Oh, ignore the third one. My thing's just being slow.
Okay. Miss.
All of them are misses.
Yes.
That's fine. I then lose a frighten because it's the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep, one of your frightened will go down now. Yata.
I will, I guess, get in here. Where? I'm gonna do a summon. Oh shoot! It takes 3 actions, and well, in that case, let us do.
Yata, encourage me. I'm scared.
Oh, speaking of which, what does Frighten do?
It's minus to basically all your rolls. It goes
Including
down
your
by
AC
1.
and stuff.
Yep, it goes down by 1 every turn. It should automatically calculate it for you when you roll, because I put it on you.
I put it on myself.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna cast Void Warp on the. Hey, it's 30.
On the Crystal Dragon.
Yeah. Okay, I got enough on the
All
Crystal
right.
Dragon. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Basic Fortitude save, DC 18 for 7 damage. Okay.
He's got a pretty good fort. Got a pretty good fort there. So half damage?
I guess.
Yeah, basic
so.
fort, it would be half. And then no enfeebled. Yep. So He takes 3
Super effective. All right,
void
that's my turn.
damage. You see the crystals on his back, the same pink crystals that you saw earlier in the dungeon, shimmer with light as you blast him. All right. This kobold stumbles backwards, having been blasted and torn apart. He pulls out his crossbow and he fires at Bob. $18 to hit is a miss, so he just reloads, and that's the end of his turn. All right, now one of the 2 leadership-looking kobolds in the back. He waves his claws around. Magic lightning begins to weave through them as he steps forward. And then 30 feet. He just needs to get a little bit closer. Near. All right, so he reaches out with a hand, and Bob, the thing you might have feared the most, your own tricks used against you. He blasts you with lightning. Give me a reflex save. All right, that's a fail.
Not flexy enough.
Not flexy enough. You take 7 lightning damage, electricity damage, and then the lightning arcs to... Oh, it could be any of you, huh? Well, let's just roll a d4 from top to bottom. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it could be any of you except Thrain might be too far away. So top to bottom, Seleucos, Yata, Kobold, and Phil. Kobold. Kobold the Kobold. Kobold the Gray. Does a reflex save. And he failed, but didn't critically fail, so he also takes some damage. Okay, he takes 5 damage as the electricity arcs into him. And then this little kobold goes, "Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Wah-ha-ha-ha."
Oh, I didn't need to make the reflex save, damn it.
No, you were good. You were not in. I was.
I was 7 anyway.
You were a potential target, basically, for it. Now, this mage back here holds out his hand and screeches a word of power as he casts magic missile. He's going to, I guess he cannot heighten that, so he won't. So it is 3. Yeah, I'm doing all 3 actions on it. So it's going to be 3 force missiles flying out and striking the first 3 people he can see, which is Thrain, Seleucos, and Bob. So Thrain, Seleucos, Bob. Alright, so Thrain and Bob, you take 4 damage as a bolt of magic blasts into you, and then Seleucos, you take 3. And he also cackles. Alright, Bob.
Bob chuckles too, because it's infectious, this laughter. And then he runs up on the dragon.
As you do.
Yeah, he does. It's action to change weapons, isn't it?
Yeah. As you move forward, the crystal dragon whips around blindingly fast, its tail twisting to strike at you. With a -2 penalty. Ah. Poop.
Yeah.
Fine. He misses horribly. Alright, so you move up.
It's again, dragon. Okay, we're going to switch to the smoking sword. And smoke
It's
this
just
dragon.
one action to swap, and then...
Actually, yeah.
Because it's a drop. You just drop for free, basically. Yeah. Instead of sheathing your other sword, you just drop it on the ground.
And
then draw your smoking sword.
I sheathed the wrong one.
Yes, but are you sheathing or are you dropping?
No, I'm dropping the smoking. What?
We'll figure this out.
Pick it up.
Yeah, pick up the smoky sword. Drop the sparks blade.
Drop the spark blade. Come on, Bob, you can do this.
And draw. The
dragon patiently taps
sword.
Its claws on the ground.
Yeah, wait.
Drop the sword. Pick up the sword.
Yep. Oh no, I've run out of output space. The end of this one's gonna get cut off on YouTube.
It's all smokes and sparks with this guy.
Yeah. Maybe I can pull it from the Twitch VOD. Probably can. Alright, Bobbert, you hit. Ugh.
Ooh.
11 damage. You strike the crystal dragon. Its crystalline nature on it, along its scales, appear to want to stop your blade, but you are just too strong for it.
None can resist the power of Bob.
And he cannot resist. All right, Bob. That's all 3 actions, I believe, right?
Yes.
All right. Bob. It is now the dragon's turn. The dragon rears up, looking down at you, Bob. He opens his mouth. Did he roll a 1 on his recharge? Does he have his breath weapon back right now? Find out next time on Troubles in Otari, as I leave you on yet another huge cliffy.
One of these days, I'm going to push you off a cliff.
Yeah, maybe. Cheap cliffhanger. Yep. Cheap cliffhanger. We're going serialized, folks. We're going serialized. But no, in all honesty, we are putting to a stop here. We're going to finish this fight next time on Otari. We've hit the 4-hour mark. So we'll finish this fight next time and move on probably to the actual story part that we were building up to when I distracted us with this nonsense. High fives all around.
This is the story.
This is the story, exactly. Bobold is the story. And nothing else. There is only Bobold.
He comes back and instantly hits with his first attack. What's not to love?
What's not to love? It would have been even funnier if he fumbled and I made him strike so he goes.
Yeah. That explains the bullseye on that crudely drawn picture of him.
Well, anyway, yes, you guys now have Bobold back, and you've received your wish. The Bobold has been upgraded. I'll finish upgrading him since before next time, because I only kind of threw him together. I hadn't really put a lot of thought into it. I knew I wanted him to basically become Boss Zolgren, and then move up from there like an upgraded Boss Zolgren. So that's where we started. But yeah, I'll get him figured out, and then you guys will have your Bobold back with an upgrade. For now, I want to thank everyone for being here, hanging out, watching while we played some Pathfinder. And I hope you'll join us again next time on Troubles in, Under, and Around Otari. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace and the rescue party.